I just said joined by Dash, but we're joined by Dash
Talking
and
in
Dave.
the third person. That's so
person.
weird.
The way you feel.
What's going on, everybody? It is just me, myself, and I today. Dave is watching in the shadows because he is Dave Man. But hey, everyone, welcome. We're gonna do this really, really hot and juicy and spicy, really, really fast. Coming in hot, but we're here to do the Bologna and Juventus watch along here, guys. So as you guys just trickle in there, getting ready for kickoff, about to just read off the old starting lineups for you because they are confirmed, and I know that there is a lot of people that were questioning whether or not McKennie's going to start, and I have an answer for you because McKennie is not starting to all the people that were losing their mind per se. So right now, starting lineup: Danilo, Bremer, Sandro, Weah, Fagioli, Locatelli, Rabiot, Cambiaso with Dusan and Chiesa at the top. Oscar says, "I'm ready. I'm here." And Frankie's here as well. Frankie hoping to see some Gatti today. But right now they're doing the old, and this is interesting, first home game of the season. But we're getting ready to go for it. And then Dave is saying, hey, I am on the sidelines. But we're getting ready to roll here. All the players are lining up, shaking hands, doing all that fun jazz. Danilo powering, you doing a little bit of a powwow to get everybody rolling for this one. So any predictions for today, guys? I totally forgot to ask on the Discord. That is a huge L on my part. I'm actually going to text that in there because I have been keeping tally on predictions, and I have totally flopped on that one. Oh, never mind. Dave beat me to it. So reading off some of the predictions I got Frankie saying 3-0. I got Dave saying Chiesa and Vlahovic with a 2-0. The Zaki boy saying Chiesa and Rabiot, and Misak saying 4-2. Misak is going for some bombastic score lines, but we have kickoff here. So Skorupski starting off with the ball over here. Juve again with a very high and aggressive press. With looks like Fagioli's actually going to be in the middle between Dusan and Chiesa, pressing quite high here. But Bologna with a 4-2-3-1. Interesting because in the pregame, I was expecting him to go 4-1, 4-1, 4. So many ones and fours, 4-1, 4-1. But little bit of a fumble there by, I believe that was Locatelli there, but Juve able to recover possession here. So Bremer moving the ball up from the back. Definitely quite a full out crowd today. I mean, we do have Kevin in the stands who will be joining us in at halftime, but nice aggressive press by Danilo, but Bologna is trying to force out Xerxes with the ball there, is able to win a throw in. That's going to be a lot of body shots in this game. Both teams like to press, especially with this this new tactical approach that Juve is doing so far. Bologna is trying to really maintain possession here, but other than that, I think this is going to be a good one. So, Frankie got 3-0. Who do you think's scoring out of those three? And then Dan saying, hey, guys. Hi, Dan. But a lot of slow sideways passing going into the back. Danilo with a nice penetrating ball with a flick. That's actually a pretty nice flick by Dusan there. But Bologna are able to read it and get there before Chiesa is and force the ball out. Force the ball out by Ferguson there. And it is pouring, by the way, in Turin. You can see Allegri absolutely getting soaked on while wearing his sport jacket. But expect some slippy balls here. Dusan with a turn and shake, and was he offside? He was over the crossbar, but I'm not too sure if that was off. Yeah, it was offside. Offside, yeah. It's a nice turn. I ain't mad though, especially in this kind of weather. It's quite the turn there. So a couple of calm back passes going again, really to start. So I think with the weather, and then again, you guys can't really see it on the TV, but it's pouring quite well over there. So I think that you're going to see a little bit of a slow start, just because it's easy to slip, easy on the ball to slip. Komikas coming in saying, "Hey guys, what's going on, Komikas?" But it's definitely going to be a little bit more slower. And a lot of people can say, "Oh, it's a Allegri ball. Of course it's slow." But you're going to see a lot more errors as there right there. Skorbuski just nearly took out their center back, trying to clear the ball there. Bremer off the ball. And then Dave is asking you guys, did you guys catch Kevin's feed off Instagram Live? By the way, our good friend Kevin is streaming on the Turin Giants Instagram page. So he did do some pre-stadium stuff as well. So yeah, if you missed it, you missed it, unfortunately, because Instagram isn't like YouTube where you can watch replays on your lives. Once they're gone, they're gone. Way with a throw in. Kiza with a little bit of a flare touch there. Good 1-2 between Chiesa and Weah there. Chiesa takes it. It's kind of bossed off the ball into the corner. Fajoli calling for it, and Chiesa refusing to pass the ball to Fajoli there, trying to go for the dribble on Moro. Interesting there. 'Cause Fajoli had the space for him to switch it in for a cross, so a little bit surprised there with Chiesa deferring it. Another look here at Skorpuski absolutely tackling a center back there. Quite interesting. Tiago Moto wearing the old baseball cap to keep himself dry. Now that's awesome. Poor pass there by Xerxes. Poor reception. Cleaned up by Loca. Juve keeping a very high line in the opening stages of this game for sure. But looking for a penetrating ball. Bologna is completely on deep with a low block there. So more so looking at these guys to figure out something here to see if there's anything that they can do to break this low block. The ball falls back to Danilo, who switches play out to Sandro, and Sandro looking forward finds, I believe this is Rabiot, the crazy horse, who lifts it over, trying to get it to Cambiaso, but unfortunately it goes astray. Juve really pushing up with 6 players to press Bologna into making a mistake here, and they do, with Locatelli being able to clean up and recycle the ball there, but unfortunately a poor pass to Fagioli there, and it's intercepted by Bologna. So Bologna coming in through Juve's left side here, pushing forward. They're out wide to the touchline near the 18 cross, and it is flicked by Danilo. So it is one back by Ferguson, but Alexandro is able to win the ball back there. Clears the ball out. Towards midfield, it is a throw-in for Bologna. Looks like there's a stoppage of play. Weah's holding his shoulders.
Oh, he's frozen. I'm here. You back?
Did I freeze?
You froze. Okay.
Am I?
I removed
thought
myself again.
I
I'm here.
didn't-
I'm here on backup, guys.
I didn't think I froze.
Yeah, you
Maybe
froze.
maybe I just stopped talking for a minute.
No, you froze a bit. Sorry, guys. I might pop in and out if there's any issues. I'm here on standby, but unreliable. So I'm just gonna remove myself and pretend I'm not here. Dash, it's yours.
Like your hot potato. It doesn't look like anyone's warming up to substitute Weah here, so I think it just might be a little bit of a shoulder. They gave him the magic milk, guys. There's a little bit of a milk jug. No, just kidding. McKennie is warming up, but I don't believe McKennie's getting ready to get subbed in. I think he's just doing a precautionary warm-up. Looks like Weah just landed awkwardly on his shoulder. So a little bit of an awkward fall there. Gosh, it is pouring like crazy. So Bologna restart here. Restart towards midfield. A couple of sideways passes. Juve looking really compact in the middle, not giving Bologna really any opportunity to go through it. But again, it's the rain. Tactically, you have to slow things down a little bit. So good interception there by Rabiot. Rabiot's got Cambiaso to his left. Lofts it to Cambiaso. Cambiaso with a through ball. It goes and falls. Chiesa with a bust touch on that one. Juve appealing for a penalty because Chiesa was checked in the back, but I don't really see anything there. Um, so Ndoye starting for Bologna here. Nice defensive play by Fagioli here to stall him. Lifted a crossover. Looks like it's going towards Orsolini. Kind of mishandles it, sends it over to Moro. Moro's looking for a direct shot, sends it. Uh, looks like Perrine covering his head on that one. It's a good shot, low corner, but it's a bit wide. I mean, Perrine had it covered perfectly. It's a little bit of a weird check on Kieza's back there to go for the headed ball. Chiesa and Dusan right next to each other there, and that's kind of what I think caused that fumble. It was otherwise a pretty solid pass by Cambiaso. Bologna trying to restart the attack again here. Juve got numbers back to cover this with a not more so a low block, but a medium block here. But Bologna kind of not really sure what to do with possession. They're pinging the ball around sideways, looking backwards, just kind of holding it. Juve's more than happy to give them the ball. But the way that Juve's lined up is kind of more so inviting Bologna to come in with pressure so they can set up with the counterattack. As you look at it, so now they're pressing, trying to force an error here by Bologna. Chiesa kind of was a little bit late to that press, which is giving Bologna a shot to get the ball out. But nice slide tackle by Loca. Chiesa offside, unfortunately. Chiesa a little bit lacking on that press there. Expecting a little bit better from him. So Bologna trying to start it up again, but again, guys, Juve look quite dangerous on the counter right here with the way that they're pressing, and they're just waiting for Bologna to make a silly mistake. And Bologna has sailed the ball past Perry in there for another goal kick for Juve. So Bremer starting to restart the play out there. Really not per se. Okay, Bremer with a sideways dribble there. Not really anything presenting out wide, but you do have Sandro that's pinging it between Bremer. So I think now it's Juve's turn to really do something with possession. I'm kind of curious to see what they do here. So Danilo with a through ball, but it's intercepted there by Ferguson. Goes to Xerxes, who is then dispossessed by Loca. I'm so used to saying Loca defensively, but it's Fagioli. Dusan with a bust touch, but is able to nearly get it towards Alexandro. It's a hell of a tackle by Rabiot there. And it is a yellow card. This rain is definitely making a mess of things. Again, passing a wet ball on a wet surface is very difficult, especially when you have it pouring on your face too. So visibility, vision, a lot of that is hindered. Especially, I've played in the rain. I'm sure there's some people listening that have played in the rain. So definitely tough there. I think that's a little bit of a non-needed challenge there by Rabiot. He kind of forced that one, but Bologna playing it quickly actually. Never mind, not playing it quickly. They played it quickly just to do a side pass there. Bologna trying to make a cross out, not really making an attempt to dribble in through the middle. Bologna's looking for a cross through into the box. Cleared by Bremer, but it looks like it's out for a corner. And yes, it is a yellow card in the 11th minute for the crazy horse. Again, I didn't think that tackle he did was necessary. Might need a sub, maybe throw in Pogba at halftime for Rabiot. Who knows? Dun, dun, dun. Hopefully, we go up by a lot so we don't have to worry about it. But corner kick here from Bologna launches it. Cleared easily there by Cambiaso. Chiesa starting the press with Dusan in his back shoulder there, forcing Bologna back to the goalkeeper. Now they need to maintain this press to see if they can force a mistake. Dusan's covering the hole that Chiesa left in the press. Skorupski with a long-ass ball, long ball here. Goes to Danilo. Danilo is able to intercept it. Locatelli with a ping. Fagioli nearly running into Cambiaso. Fagioli sauces two Bologna players, finds Chiesa just beyond Chiesa's reach there. Rabiot's got to be very careful with these tackles. Very sloppy tackle by Allegri. I said a very sloppy tackle by Allegri by Rabiot here. Another Bologna just launched ball in an attempt of a cross, but it just goes over the crossbar and out. Just in full saying, knowing Allegri, he will put in Illing in the mid. Come on now. You know what he's going to do? He's going to put in Tech as a midfielder if we're really going to have some fun here. Bremer on the restart here. Bremer plays it out wide. That's one of the first and few side passes I've seen. Oh, wait. We got the first back pass of the game. 14th minute. There you go. You Allegri haters. There's a back pass. But Bremer looking for some options here. Juve kind of slow. I'm not really sure if this is the game plan because of the rain. Because you're seeing a little bit of a mixed tempo. Nice through ball there. Just over hits Dusan's forehead. Ball goes out. Good pass by Nicky Beans. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit high there. And would have gone right in the kiss of Dusan. And then we could see if he can head quite well. So getting ready for that throw in there by Fagioli here. As Dave typos and says, waiting for the defensive back hell. Dun dun dun. I know, I'm just messing with him because he's in backstage. So it's like I can see like his facial expressions and it's ha. See, there he is. I got a smile out of him. Frankie saying that Allegri likes it sloppy. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Justin saying, in my opinion, Rabiot needs a sub. Slide tackle, post yellow. His next hard foul will be a red card. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But the question is, will Allegri sub him out because of a little bit of a sloppy back pass there by Weah there, but being able to recover. A little bit of scramble ball, just kind of how everyone's lined up right now. Couple of shots, a couple of just that final ball, just not looking that good. But again, am I panicking? Not really. Bologna is really kind of trying to give us a hard time and not letting us go through the middle. And it looks like the way that they're occupied is they're trying to also cut off things through our wing play here. So Cambiaso switching out to the right wing here, more so as a right wing back. So that means Weah is kind of occupying the space next to Rabiot and Chiesa. So they've essentially inverted. A little bit of a sauce there by Chiesa. Takes him, is able to win the ball. Throw in for Juve. So Weah is playing as a left wing back right now, and Cambiaso is playing as a right wing back. So they have swapped right now. Obviously, that works into the benefit of Weah because he is right-footed, so he can come in, cut it on his right, and shoot. I believe same thing with Cambiaso on his left. So there is some inverted winger play. Gosh, it is pouring. Like even with the 720 pixel cameras that Serie A use, you can see the raindrops. It is pouring over there right now. Hopefully Kevin is dry. How does Allegri not get wet? I'm looking at a shot at Allegri here, and he does not look soaked at all, unless he's just got like a professional towel guy that's like off camera that's doing it. Fagioli sends it, tries to lift it. So Weah and Cambiaso have switched back to the original positions. Fagioli, a little bit of ring rust there as far as the through ball, a little bit too away from Timmy. So goal kick for Bologna here on the 17th minute. Dave saying Allegri hasn't gotten wet in years. Touche, my good friend. Touche. So foul there by Bremer. So Bologna kind of doing some pitter-patter passings on the back line amongst each other, really trying to force something, but not really finding any success through this. Juve try to send a press again to Bologna, and it is successful. Danilo and Fagioli are able to connect. It looks like Fagioli, yes, Fagioli did dribble it out. A lot of rust from Fagioli this game so far. He has had a couple of good dribbles, but also has looked pretty rusty. Again, dude's got a collarbone injury. Had one. He can't be too, like, hey, he should be at full fitness. So, playing up tempo games at full strength, it's a different ball game here. So there's a little bit of rust from Nicky Beans here. But looking at Bologna trying to start the attack again, really just struggling against this Juve press and delayed foul. Delayed foul by the referee here. Yeah, it is a foul. And then Justin saying, "I would have started Moretti." I agree with you, but part of me is wondering, are they not starting him or playing him just because of a potential or a pending loan move that they're doing with him? So they're kind of keeping him healthy just in case, because if he were to get hurt, especially in this monsoon, it would not work out well for him. So we have Orsolini with a free kick, absolutely whiffs it, and Weah shanks it. Danilo gets pushed in the back, is a little bit of a sell. I think that was a sell, but it was a tactical sell. So Danilo winning a free kick in the Juve goal area, trying to restart the offensive play here, and which has been 20 minutes of just pure rain showers. Another player that doesn't look like he's soaked is Dusan. He's using some expensive hair gel. His hair just looks dapper. It's gotta be some of those branding. It's like Dusan and Rabiot both look like they have not gotten soaked at all. Like whatever hair gel those guys use, like I want it. Wayward pass there to Cambiaso goes out for a Bologna throw, and Juve not looking quite sharp right now in this stage of the game here. They tried a couple of pressing, but just unable to find that final ball. Dusan pressing up high with Chiesa pressing to his left. Cambiaso and Rabiot also following in with the press there. Tall saying hair dry wax. Win there by Sandro to Dusan and Sandro back and forth to each other. Cambiaso looking at it from the left wing. Dribbles. Sends across. It looks like it's blocked by Bologna, but still in play. Weah trying to get to the loose ball here. Trying to recycle possession. Time passes it back over to Danilo with a really uh, mistimed cross there. Skorupski sends it out wide with a very long punt, intercepted by Rabiot and Sandro and Bremer. Juve quite quickly in winning possession again. I think it's just more so a little bit of the timing's off this game and some poor passing there between the final third. Bologna trying to start a counterattack, but again, there's enough Juve numbers back to stifle it. Ball goes out wide to Orsolini. Orsolini's trying to do something here. Sends it back sideways into the middle. Back over and back to their center backs, restarting play again. So Bologna with a good chunk of possession this half, but it's more so I'd like to say meaningless possession because they haven't really created anything out of it besides that one shot that just went wide over Perin's net. Really a lot of back passes between center backs and goalkeepers. Dusan's trying to press Skorupski for the ball there, but doesn't get there in time. Danilo is able to win the forced pass, tries to head it to Weah, but slow. Weah's trying to check back to it. Bremer with a nice last-second chip there. Xerxes, Bologna's on a 3-on-2 rush. Sandro stops it and goes right into Perin's hands. So it is the one opportunity so far of the game for both sides there where it was a clear-cut chance, but good save by Perin there. Juve restarting play with Cambiaso, trying to go in through the chaos here. And it is definitely a wake-up call for the guys here. Good through ball there. Dusan with a little bit of a nope. It's kind of an interesting pass. Yeah, big credits to Bremer on that one there to stop the breakaway. But Sandro and Bremer, a little bit position-wise, were peeled way too close to each other where there was a free runner moving in through Juve's left bank there. Couple of through balls there. Xerxes gets dispossessed. Aggressive tackle, but sweeps it. Ferguson gets it. Ferguson scores. It is 1-0. A little bit of sloppy defensive play there. But Ferguson has gotten the first goal. Bologna is up 1-0. Really big botch by Sandro and Bremer there when looking at the replay. It's very sloppy. I don't know if that has to do with the rain or what, but very, very sloppy there. So it looks like Rugani might actually have to sub in for Bremer. Bremer looks like he's a little bit hurt there. Might be an opportunity for him to come back or recover, but it looks like we might see Walgani hop in as we're waiting for the restart. Tall saying Sandra's a liability. They bear exploring the space created when he moved up into the midfield and can't track back. Gompachiro saying we got to score immediately. He says we want Dean. I think he means Keen. Frankie says Gatti or Riot. That's going to be interesting to see. He wants Gattone. He doesn't want Dean. He wants Gattone. I gotcha. So, oh, he means Hyson. Wow, I totally forgot about him. That's funny. I'm thinking Keen for some reason. Oh boy. So it looks like Bologna is trying to slow down the game here because they've got the 1-goal lead. More so, it's they want Juve to come at them and attack right now. Fagioli just absolutely misses that defender there, but Danilo intercepts the pass that's going wayward towards Orsolini. Gets a nice pass over to Fagioli, but Fagioli just mishandles it with his knee. Yeah, this midfield just isn't looking too sharp right now, especially in the rain. Fajoli kind of wins it, but then kind of loses it with Rabiot. So Rabiot getting a poke there. Weah tries to get a poke. Dusan's got it. Shanks it. Weah and Dusan 1-2 pings and pokes. Loka taking it. Loka absolutely gets muscled off the ball. Then Chiesa trying to press with Dusan again. Juve's really trying to up the intensity here, but Bologna just playing everybody deep. So Bologna sending out deep here. Sandro in a arm wrestling match here with Bologna. High by Sandro again. Really poor pass by Sandro. Sandro just has not looked good today. Fajoli's just been atrocious. Another mishandle here. I'm not really sure on the thought process of starting Fajoli. Fajoli kind of gets a poke there, Xerxes, and just a very, very poor play by Fajoli there. I'm not really thrilled with this. I mean, I don't know why Fajoli started over Moretti this game, or even McKennie of all things. Like, he has just been piss poor, unfortunately. Again, right there, that could have been 2-0. It's a critical turnover by him, and maybe he gets some confidence going, but he just has not looked good. Again, he's forcing dribbles and passes here. Again, poor play. Fajoli loses possession again, and it is just, yeah. I don't think Fajoli should be starting plays from the back right now. He is just getting absolutely manhandled. Just very, very, very poor from Nicky Beans here. Like, that's something I think that's something that's gotta happen at halftime. I think you need someone a little bit more physical, someone a little bit more able to play the ball quickly, because I think Fajoli's holding the ball on too long, and he's just not smart with it right now. Sandro and Chiesa there. Rabiot with some space, sends it to Dusan. Gosh dang it, Dusan with your heavy touch. Fajoli takes it, delayed shot, kicks it into a wall of people. Dusan trying to clear something. Fajoli takes it, shanks it. And it is cleared by Bologna, sent back. My goodness. Dusan got punched in the face, in the eye? Rub some dirt on it, Dusan. Rub some dirt on it. Trying to wave off, or he's trying to wave on the medical staff here, trying to see if there's going to be a stop of play, but it doesn't look like there's going to be. Very, very poor start to this game, especially for Jolie with some opportunities. Delayed movement there on the outside of the box. Thinks about passing it, thinks about shooting it, and then delays it there. Looks like Rabiot's kind of switched off from Fajoli for handling the ball in the defensive zone. Yeah, they've moved Fajoli a little bit further north on the pitch. There we go. Fajoli gets a pass for Weah. Weah tries to send to Chiesa, but Bologna intercept that pass. That is a light tackle. I'd be surprised for a second yellow there. Oh, Dusan didn't even get hit in the eye. Rub some dirt on it, boy. Frankie saying too much ring rust for Fajoli. Yeah, definitely. It just has not looked good. I mean, if he made a couple poor defensive clear there by Bremer. Looking for Xerxes. Bremer is able to get a poke there. Loka looking, lofts it. Unable to find Chiesa. These guys need to check to these balls. They keep thinking it's a long through ball. These balls are coming in short. I don't know why Chiesa still kept running instead of slowing his run down. Because Bologna slows their run down, reads where the ball's going, and is able to stop and intercept it there. Couple of through balls, couple of away passes on the side, sideways passing. Bologna really trying. Good poke by Dusan. Chiesa and Dusan start a counterattack with just those two. Chiesa surging forward into 4 Bologna players. Takes it, cuts, over touches it there, and it is cleared by Bologna. Poor pass by Sandro there. Intercepted by Bologna. Bologna starting their counterattack here. Yeah, Bologna really controlling tempo here, trying to just play out the half, see if there's any opportunities they can force off of counters. Bremer intercepts a wayward pass there, restarts play with Cambiaso. Cambiaso looking for something here. Loka sends it out wide. Weah's got it here. Couple of plays, a couple of pings. It's a little bit more conservative here. Loka with a step over here, cuts it across wide, looking for Fagioli and Weah, but just hesitates. You got players making runs, play the ball to them. Why would you play it sideways to Rabiot? You need to be a little bit more aggressive here. Loka back on the ball here. It's this hesitation. These hesitation dribbles are really starting to get on my nerves. There we go. Loka and Cambiaso play a 1-2 there. Loka dribbles, back heels. There's Dave's back heel, but it's into a Bologna player. Ball gets dumped all the way down towards the end of the pitch there. Sandro has to drop down to grab it. So we're looking wide to Weah here. Why? I don't understand this game plan. We're way too slow, and we have speed and we have pace, but we're only relying on Chiesa's pace here, and it just doesn't make sense to me here tactically. I understand it's raining and we need to be a little bit more conservative because of slips, and that's kind of really how the first goal went through. But you've got 2 speedsters. Play behind, play through. A lot of our through balls are short. Yeah, Gompatro saying it. Yeah, see these again for Julia with a behind pass. Danilo has to stop his run to try to receive it. Rabiot looking out wide to Locatelli. Locatelli's playing as a left winger at this point. Rabiot with a lofted cross goes to Dusan, loses the ball there. Bremer sends it back where he has an open angle to Cambiaso there, which I'm a little bit surprised. And yeah, I agree with you guys in the chat. Weah needs to start dribbling. I don't know who's not letting him play it. And then Justin making a joke saying Allegri is anti-pace. Saw how good it was last week. He's like, hey, we don't do that over here. So Cambiaso restarting play with another back pass. I swear, if I'm looking at the map at the end of this game and I see the other famous hexagon tactic, I'm going to cry laughing. Through ball there. Weah takes it, dribbles, but sides it off to Danilo. Through ball to Weah. Weah's through. Weah takes it, crosses it, and deflected by Bologna, but caught by Skorupski there. Are they calling it out for a corner? all of that space. They left him wide open. For some reason, Dusan's claiming handball. I don't know why. Oh, that might be. He was going down in a falling down motion. Are they? Nope. Nope, they're not checking it. Interesting. Oh, Dusan was offside. He couldn't press that ball. Damn it. And then Dave says hand. Kumiko saying, we're being harassed by spaghetti blowing. I'm trying to say it as Colin because when Colin said it last week, it was hilarious. He was like, blowing you. I'm surprised that wasn't. Was there a new change? Ooh, okay. Bremer slide tackled, but like it stuck to Xerxes' foot. And Jordy saying, yo, what's up? What's up, man? And then Tall throwing in the banter there saying Inter would have got a PK for that. Hey, did you see Milan's PK yesterday? Leao was falling and they still gave him a penalty for it as he was making the pass. I thought that was hilarious. Okay, ball finally called out there for Bologna, and it is a Juve goal kick. Jordy saying, up the tunes. Do I need music? I can't play music. Say no, we're going to get copyrighted. So, Weah taking the ball here. Locatelli is like, here to Weah, but I don't understand that. It's almost like they're directing Weah. It's probably why Weah is playing with shackles on right now. They've shackled the poor kid. Rabiot with some more side passes. They gotta find something. And then Dave says we can do elevator music. Justin Foles, we play against these small teams like they are Man City. The thing that irritates me is Bologna's not playing like Man City. They're just pressing and countering very damn well. And it's just, I don't know. It's just ironic, but it's again 4 players in the midfield for Bologna right now, and it is just difficult to break that line. Cambiaso, horse collared. Frankie saying, "Way I gotta go rogue." It's just the thing is, to be honest with you guys, right now the issue that we're having is your 2 main ball contributors, your main passers in the midfield. Locatelli and Fagioli are just not moving the ball well. Loca just delayed, Fagioli delayed. It's almost like where you need to switch in Cambiaso and Weah to play in the middle of the pitch just to move the ball. Yeah, Weah gets pushed off the. Oh, it's I guess play on here. Chiesa with a really weird Trivela that he's trying to do. Dusan needs to go to the gym. He cannot get bodied off this ball. This is insane. This is the 3rd time I've seen him get muscled off the ball there. So Cambiaso with a throw in here to Chiesa. Cambiaso being just dragged and pulled. Okay, there we go. I'm just getting curious with some of this. It's like there's a lot of delayed calls here. It's like somebody look at this ref. It's interesting because it's like it's blatantly obvious. I mean, I understand like there's some stuff in the gray area that you can do, but just very blatant by Ferguson here. You can see the rain just continuing to pour. Cambiaso looking for a shot, takes it, hits Skorputski right on the hands. Cambiaso dribbling, taking on players, gets stuff there. Chiesa trying to win it, but Bologna surging forward with 3 players forward on a counterattack. Juve running back. Looks like Bremer kind of tugged Orsolini for no reason, but Bologna do turn over possession, goes out for a throw-in. Compachero saying, I miss refs like Rocci or Orsolini. They were all right. Yeah, I miss the older refs. These new ones are just weird. Danilo with a pass to Dusan. Dusan takes a heavy touch and absolutely misplays that pass to Weah. Puts way too much pace on it. Oh boy. Orisato. You see, this is say something that'll piss people off. Are you guys still think Lukaku will come over? No. I'm kidding. Loco with an absolute volleyball receive there. Goodness gracious. Loca and Fajoli have just been poor this half. Justin Falls saying we look like Helen Keller FC. Watch out, man. Some people got blind kinks. Danilo surging forward. Danilo dribbling more than what our midfield has done so far. Dusan, is he going to get bustled off again? Okay. No, he gets bodied off the ball again. All right, Cambiasso sends it out wide to Fajoli. Fajoli gets it with a spicy pass over to Rabiot. Sandro takes it. Locatelli. Nope. Jesus, Locatelli, move the ball quicker. Sandro pings it to Rabiot. Rabiot pings it back over to Loco. Loco with a lofted ball tries to hit. It hits way on the forehead. But Orsolini with a bicycle clearance. Are they calling that? Nope. Dribbles himself out of possession there by Bologna. Oh, I wish we had an aggressive striker in the box right now. That's what you need. Danilo with a nice 1-2 touch there. Rabiot gets it. Weah takes it. Dribble, Weah. Come on. Weah shoots from distance. Dribble the ball, kid. Is that a foul? Yes, it is. And then Dave likes getting aggressive in the box. Yeah, that is a foul. He double kicked him. Frankie says, F it. Put in Gatti for Fajoli. And then Justin says, Pogba and Moretti at halftime, please. Frankie says he can run the midfield. Gatti for CDM by Frankie there. That's his movement. Fajoli looking at it. 2 minutes of extra time here. 45-30. Fajoli casually looking over. Gets ready. Oh, nope. Hesitates. Cambiasso takes it. Hits it right on the Bologna player's forehead, but just absolutely slips off the Bologna defender. Cambiasso wins a throw-in. Absolutely. I think Cambiasso is right now the MVP of the half for us. Holy smokes. Cambiasso's been the only progressive player right now outside of maybe Chiesa and Weah. Yeah, Locatelli again, just absolute delayed possession response here. Just looking around, just not really sure where to move it. He's got to dictate play more. Adjust here, move here, do this. I mean, you got to be that main guy in the midfield. You have to do that. It's almost really like his play style is very passive offensively. Dusan with a missed touch, but is he able to recover possession? He does. Offside. Dusan, buddy, yelling at the camera on the referee isn't going to fix your situation right now, bud. You gotta line up better. Yeah, that's blatantly offside. And we're at minute 47. We might be going straight into halftime at this point. We'll see. Probably waiting for the long kick. Blows it. We are at halftime. Oh boy, you can hear it. I can hear it on the stream. You can just hear a bunch of fans just booing. I don't blame them. It was very poor. It was a really, really poor half. But alrighty, guys, it is right now. It is the Turn Giants says Fiorentina 2 Lecce. Justin says Allegri is going to be like, calm down. We need to pump it the F up. All right. Gonna fix this damn clock. Ugh. Alrighty. Chosen says ciao, everybody. And then Jeff coming in saying Fajoli was shit. I mean, you're not wrong. I got to use nicer terms. I can't be, straight up being like, hey, my dog's trash. But to be honest with you, Locatelli and Fajoli were poor this half. I honestly expected a little bit better from them, especially Locatelli with the experience. But the thing is like really, really poor. I can't. It's just really poor from our midfield there. I expected a little bit better from everybody here. I mean, Cambiaso really the only player that's driving the ball forward more than anything. Yeah, Way and Cambiaso really the only two bright spots right now, even on the ratings. Maybe Danilo as well. Bremer and Sandro, absolute horror show of defenders there that gave them the bounce for the first one. Frankie saying 3-4 Villarreal Barcelona. That's gonna be fun to cover for the match week mixdown. And then Chosenism saying same old, it seems. Maybe it is raining, it is pouring, and it is just an absolute cluster F out there. Oop. I'm sorry, Dave. I keep clicking on and off. Gompachino says if Pog is healthy, sub him in at the half. Yeah. Jeff saying Loca was not bad as well. I thought he was terrible. I thought he was very, very slow in transitioning the ball. Him and Fajoli were both really slow. Dusan getting muscled off the ball is probably one of the most frustrating things I see, especially with him like posting pictures of his quads on the internet, of his yoked quads, but just getting manhandled by I think it's Lukumi and Bukema. Like those two guys absolutely bodied him. And then Frankie saying bring in Gatti. Absolutely. But where? Chosenism says team seems shaky and lacking in all confidence when on the ball. It's that, yeah, especially like, for example, the thing is like for this to be effective, Fajoli and Locatelli need to move the ball progressively. They need to find space. And if you guys saw my pregame, they need to find the areas and move the ball through. They're just hesitating on moving the ball, and it just surprises me. Like Fajoli, there's a couple instances. Hell, Fajoli nearly conceded a second goal with that mistake that he had. We got lucky with that one. He was very shaky in handling the ball in the final third, or in our final third per se. So it's one of those things where it irritates me because it's not like Bologna ran riot on us. It's more so that we haven't gotten off the bus. Because looking at the statistics, I don't even think they've released anything yet, but yeah, it's interesting because it's like, for example, we have 4 shots to their 7, 60 to 40%, and it's like 255 passes to Bologna's 162. Yeah, I'm looking at it again. It's more so we have more passes, more stats, right? Everything right now. It's not like Bologna's run riot on us. But it's I don't know. I have to turn off the Paramount Plus commentators because they just irritate the living hell out of me. Because it's like, oh my gosh, it's night and day and blah 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 blah. It's the end of the world. Gosh, man, I wish I had a job where I could just spew out nonsense just to get clicks. Oh wait, Frankie saying bring in Gatti. I gotta read on some of your guys' chats. Let's talk. Let me talk with you guys. Let me talk to you. So let's see what you guys think. Throw in your suggestions, throw in your memes, throw in your shenanigans here at halftime. It'll make halftime move a little bit quicker. But again, you have my thoughts. It was piss poor, especially from the midfield too. I expected a little bit more conduction from Fagioli and Locatelli. My question for Allegri is his. I think he might have gotten the midfield lineup incorrectly. It just does not seem like it's working right now. Chose him saying this team seems shaky. Yeah, one shaky. Frankie, in all seriousness, Gatti would really pump up the squad. You need someone to kick someone in the ass in the midfield for sure. Gumpacho saying Gatti, Bremer, Danilo back three. Frankie says even McKennie would get people rolling here. Jeff saying this game is like GTA San Andreas memes. Ah, shit. Here we go again. I do have the soundbite. I just don't want to play it right now. Jeff says, honestly, put Moratti in. And I'm trying to say it with his voice because he always sends voice messages on the Discord, which, again, if you guys, Dave has the barcode up here, join the Discord. Fun stuff. Really good conversations here. Chosenism says, Fagioli, Loco, Rabiot don't seem to know what to do on the ball or who to release. How come I can't blame? I don't know if I can blame them or the players around them. The thing is, again, when you're playing as that pivot or that movement, and I'm going to patch in Kevin real quick, you got to understand where you're moving the ball and dictating. Fagioli hesitating and Locatelli hesitating and not sure where to place the ball isn't good, especially when you're a ball distributor. Sometimes you just have to move the ball and make your guys make a play. You can't look for the clean cut pass or the clean cut through ball. It doesn't work 100% of the time. Sometimes as a midfielder, you need to put that ball into traffic or into space or somewhere where, okay, I'm going to put the ball here, and if Dusan makes a play, he makes a play. You got to do things like that. Compatro saying if we want electricity, throw in Yildiz. Hey, Kevin, what's going on? Are you wet?
Hey, little bit. I'm like at the cutoff point where the rain kind of hits my legs, and then the rest of my body's okay.
I gotcha. You gotta ask Dusan for his hair gel because he looks like he's not wet at all.
Oh my goodness, he's been frustrating this half, huh? He's back to complaining, Tucson.
Yeah, he absolutely getting just out-muscled every single time we're throwing a 50-50 ball at him is just driving me off the wall.
Did he truly get elbowed or hit when he was
so I watched it. So Skorpuski came up. So it's kind of like, so just watch my hand. So it kind of goes in like this and kind of skins his forehead. He's saying that it's in the eye, but I didn't see it. And the thing is it's just, it's really tough. So my question to you, because I heard the booing, how bad was the booing?
It was. It probably sounded worse than it actually was, just because the stadium's pretty silent. There's not a whole lot of singing at all. It's a pretty packed house, but the orchestrated anthems and chants for the players it's just not there. Again, we continue to have issues between the management and our strongest supporting groups for enabling the right kind of atmosphere that we want to see. So when there is booing, it sounds a bit louder because there's nothing else to drown it out. But a lot of booing directed towards Sandro, who had a pretty miserable half. And then when there were chances to go forward and we turned around and passed it back. What I will say is, I don't know how evident it is on TV. The rain is having a real impact on this match.
I figured.
First touches, passing. I think players are hesitant to play certain balls just because the conditions are going to impact how it's received and how the rest of the play continues. Very limited control in the midfield and our ability to dictate play. Very disappointed with Locatelli. Awful first touch, not being able to see the best right next pass. And when Weah and Cambiaso are getting into position, we're struggling to know what to do with it. We're not able to put in that final ball, and just again looking backward to find somebody else. Sorry, I lost my voice yelling at Alexandro.
Hey, so I thought Cambiaso was the more progressive player out of the entire roster, besides maybe Weah as a second. I saw him moving all over the place, covering all different spots of the field. The thing is like, and this is why I was kind of frustrated with Loca and Fagioli, is when Weah and Cambiaso were playing in the midfield, when they were inverting, they moved the ball better than them.
Yeah,
And
they did.
and that's the thing that kind of frustrates me more is that, again, like, I want Locatelli and Fagioli to be good, but they need to have some cojones where it's like I saw Cambiaso. I don't know if it's the tape on the wrist that's making him just absolutely be aggressive as hell. They better change tapes and give Dusan some of that tape too. But the thing is, like, I saw Cambiaso just taking on 2-3 guys and able to convincingly do it. Weah, I don't know who's shackling Weah. Because, like, for example, I'm watching Weah on the ball, and he's immediately looking for Locatelli. So I don't know if they're saying on the game plan that Weah has to play with Locatelli or Fagioli, but let Weah into some space, please. Because this is one of those games where, okay, we're not going to do, tiki-taka passing because of the rain. Play the ball through some space, hope Bologna slips trying to adjust quickly, and let Weah run into it. Like, Weah had a great shot there, and I still think it was a handball in my opinion because he kicks it through the goalkeeper's or not the goalkeeper's legs, but he kicks it through the defender's legs, and the defender's hand swats it out of the way. Look, I
Yeah.
don't know what a handball is anymore. It's the new rules,
Nobody
whatever.
does. Nobody does. It depends on the day.
Because, like, at this point, I thought it was if your hands are outside of the silhouette of your body. Now, I guess that's not the thing because it literally goes through the defender's legs and, gets cut off his hands. That would have been a bottom corner shot if his hand's not there. But, again, Weah with the best shot of the game so far. Chiesa and Dusan just non-existent. They're doing their press game, but it's just one of those things where the root cause is Locatelli and Fagioli. You got to move those two guys.
Couldn't agree with you more. This is a game, I think, where if Kane is healthy, I think this is a game for him over Vlahovic. He's got more speed. He's stronger. It's scrappier. As this game wears on, we're just going to get the complaining dues on, where every time he gets touched, he's going to be looking at the ref instead of just trying to power through it and finish off plays. And something's got to change in the midfield. I don't know what to do with Locatelli right now. He has his good games and he has his bad games. And when he's playing like this, he's not helping. So what change would you make going into the second half?
So the thing is like, I don't know the situation on the right wing back because, like, for example, I'd like to say put in McKennie into the midfield just to get some beef in there. But at the same time, we need movement. I think because Fagioli, holy smokes, man, we got lucky we didn't concede that second one where he fumbled the ball.
Oh, yeah.
But we need someone that's a little bit more defensively solid than Fagioli right now. And I understand a lot of people are saying, hey, we rushed him back. I get that. But I need someone right now defensively to shore up because you're one bad challenge of losing Rabiot, essentially. So I'm going to go with the unpopular opinion. I say you throw in McKennie and I say you throw in Pogba at some point. I think you need both of them. You need McKennie to be defensive.
You can't put Pogba in these conditions. This just has muscular injury written all over it for him.
I know, but you need someone to move the ball. And maybe Ellie said it right with Hans. We can throw in Hans in there if we want to, but I need someone to – I just need someone to move the ball quickly. And then I think he needs to come in at some point. I think he's healthy. Hopefully he comes in because you need cheese goals. This is a cheese game. You need cheese goals.
Yeah, it's hard to challenge that. One interesting thing, but I don't think he would do it, is you put in Kane for Alexandro, because then you put Cambiaso more truly into – you play more of a 4-3-3 with Weah and Cambiaso kind of on the wing back.
It's possible. But I wouldn't knock it out.
It would never happen. It wouldn't happen because Bologna is not controlling the game, right?
No, they're not.
They're just not. And that's why.
Yeah, and this is why I had to mute Paramount Plus because I'm getting really frustrated with these guys. Like, these guys are getting paid tons of dollars to throw in commentary. It's night and day. Bologna just absolutely coming in and just bossing the play around and managing. I'm like, have you guys ever played in the rain? Like, has anyone ever played when it's pouring? Like, it is an absolute cluster. I mean, like, Kevin, Paramount Plus's stream is like 720, 780 pixels, and I can see the raindrops. That's how much rain it is. And you've gotten accumulating rain all day, correct?
Yep. And last night, it was nasty.
Yeah, so it's like, come on, guys. It's a totally different ballgame when you're playing in accumulating rain. When it's a drizzle, it's one thing. But when I'm physically seeing it through this terrible stream, it's rain. It's actual rain here.
Well, we'll see if it lets up a bit in the second half. I think the players just came back
Oh,
out.
yep, they're
Good to
kicking
see
off.
you
Sorry,
guys,
Kevin.
and I will catch you at post game. See you guys.
We'll see you, Kevin. Alrighty, we're back off here. Me complaining like an old man, but we're here to kick this bad boy off. So let's start the second half. Second half's technically started already. I am a failure among streamers, guys. I do apologize here. So let me set the time up for you. Alrighty, Juve coming in a little bit with a kick in the ass, per se. So Weah dribbling across field here, finds Sandro. Sandro looking out wide, finds a misplaced pass there for Cambiaso. Man, it is totally easy to confuse Dusan and Cambiaso right now because of that wrist tape that they got. Bremer being aggressive with a through ball. Nice 1-2 pings going on now on the left wing here. Chiesa, Chiesa fakes it. Fakes, oh my goodness, that's filthy. Sends it, nobody there. Fajoli needs to close in on that near post with that cross there. Jeez, man, this is getting frustrating here. Chiesa saucing everybody up, opens up space. Our guys pull back. Why is Dusan pulling back to the penalty spot when Chiesa's surging forward? That is a near post cover that you need to do. That is, that's frustrating. But alas, we go again. I don't understand the logic. So, like, for example, if I'm Dusan here and I see Chiesa surging towards the touchline in cross first, like, there's no way Chiesa's going to dribble and shoot in the position that he's in. He pulls back into the penalty spot instead of crashing onto the near post. That's like almost anti number 9. Why are you going back to the pen? What are you going to do? Head it from the penalty spot? Like that has to be better there. Like, we need to have better instincts there. Because Fajoli's already at the 18-yard box and is coming out from the 18-yard box to cover the near post, and he's not a striker. But we go again. Fajoli takes the ball here, looks for Rabiot and Chiesa. Chiesa and Rabiot are starting to connect quite well now after halftime here. Chiesa, again with a couple of dribbles, is trying to look for an opportunity to cross here, but has to play it back to Rabiot, who then sends it to Sandro. Sandro sends it with a switch pass over to Bremer. Bremer sends it to Danilo. A lot of space in between the forward line and the back line. Weah finally getting permission to dribble. Sends across there. Dusan late to that one. That ball rolls out for a goal kick for Bologna. There we go. Looks like they're unlocking Weah for some dribbles here. So we'll see some stuff here. Dusan swearing for no reason again. This is what irritates me, is like, it looks like it's a corner. We've won a corner. You got to relax, man. I understand he's young. Dude, just chill and play your game. Ball goes up. Bologna heads it away. Weah takes the recycled ball, sends it out wide to Chiesa. Chiesa looks, lofts it for Rabiot or Bremer. It gets intercepted by Bologna here. Dusan trying to win it and concedes a foul. So it looks like he elbowed Ferguson in the face there, or in the jaw. So they're stopping it. All right. So Bologna with the throwaway possession there. So Cambiaso looking to start play again from the deep. Slow play again. Player's not really sure more so where to place the ball, which is just starting to get really excruciating. Nice through ball there to Rabiot. Rabiot late to the ball. Sandro's able to find Chiesa out wide. Chiesa stretches the defense here, trying to do something. Fajoli gets in, or Locatelli, again, where's he going positional wise? He goes out wide in an offside position. I don't know. I don't I don't understand this at all. So Chiesa again dribbling, taking on a player, Cambiaso to his back there. It looks like, is it it's still on the line? No, throwing for Juve. That's interesting. Well, it looks like you've returned possession over from the throw in here. Bologna trying to hold possession here to waste time, per se. A little bit of a turn. Is it a foul? Nope. Advantage played. Bologna receive possession here, but lose possession quickly. Weah takes the ball, sends it to Loca. Loca plays Dusan. Dusan turns. Slow start here again on the counter. Cambiaso trying to play there with Rabiot. Rabiot and Locatelli just doing some pings and some slow back passing. Fagioli out as a right winger, tries to lofts it too far for Danilo. Danilo appealing a handball. From the camera angle, I saw it. I haven't seen it. Danilo's declaring handball or a jersey tug or something. Is it a corner? No, he's claiming a corner. I don't know. No, it's a corner. Threw a ball there. Xerxes is almost like a defensive striker, the way that he heads it. Sandro there. Lofts it. Goes to Bremer. Bremer with a header. Sends it. And Dusan Shank. He scores. Okay. He got it. I thought it was a shank. I'm not going to lie. We've equalized within the first 5 minutes. This is a good start. Thank you, Dusan. Thank you. This is how you make up a poor first half. You go in there, you get a scrappy goal. He cheesed it. It is a cheese goal, but he got it. There you go. You got the Dusan banner going out there. Good shot. Good stuff. Good stuff. So Bremer lofts it. Oh my goodness. Oh, Skorpuski actually parries it into his own net. Is that an own goal? Look, Dusan scored with his right foot on a volley. I'm actually going to sit here and say, job well done. Good stuff. That is actually good stuff there. I believe they're checking something for offside. Hopefully we don't get cheesed here. But look, that is Justin says, imagine being the guy behind the banner. I pray Dusan doesn't score so I can watch the game. Look, it's a right-footed volley, his weak foot. I'm giving him credit for that. They're looking at VAR for something. I don't know what they're reviewing. You got to be kidding me. Checking for a possible offside. Ah, they're calling an obstruction by Rabiot. Let's see what the call is. Offside. You're saying Rabiot obstructed the goalkeeper. Oh, that is insane. No, no, no. Gompetro, he obstructed the view of the goalkeeper in an offside position. That is what the call is. Holy shit, this is infuriating. Frankie says, bullshit, bullshit. No, I kind of agree with this one. It sucks. It's frustrating. Looks like way in Fagioli there. Dusan. Fagioli missed, grabs it, but still has possession. Loca looking for Chiesa there. No, but the thing is, Gompachero is not that, like, for example, he got the ball in his hands unobstructed. It's just they're saying the view got obstructed by Rabiot and offside. Because, like, for example, not this many people know how to do this per se, but, like, for example, if you set up a good screen, you can obstruct the view and it's a delayed response. That's probably why Skorupski had that delayed response there. I understand the logic behind the call. It sucks, but darn. Darn. Yeah, Justin saying time wasting. Yeah, get ready for shithouse ball, as I like to call it. Ah, that's frustrating. A lot of the fans jeering right now for the delay game by Bologna here. Waiting on this corner. If only Bologna can restart the game anytime soon. Joey plays it to Loca. Is Weah going to take it from distance? Weah takes it from distance. Stop by Skorpuski. Oh my goodness, what the follow through. Bremer misses the follow through. What a shot from Timmy. Holy smokes. Jeez Louise, Timmy Weah. Just a poor finish by Bremer. Wow, what a shot. Yeah, Weah has a rocket, man. I know. I watch him in the U.S. men's national team. Look, for those of you that may not know, I wanted Weah on the squad since the Mexico game in the earlier of the summer, and I was happy that we got him. See, that's what happens when you unlock Weah and Cambiaso. It just good things happen. Let Weah cook, folks. Let Timmy cook. Doyle loses or wins the header against Locatelli here, but Alexandro being aggressive against Ferguson and wins a foul. Trying to restart play quickly here to Rabiot. These boys got to get something here quickly if they want to win this game. Loca keeps calling the ball from Weah. It's almost like the game plan is Weah has to play Locatelli here. Chiesa with a couple of dribbling moves here. Sends it out wide to Rabiot. Rabiot has taken out the ponytail. Rabiot is full flowing. Danilo with the cross. Yep, undercut by Bologna here. Still loose ball. Rabiot flicks it to Bremer. Bremer has to send it back to Perin. Yeah, you can definitely see the tides of this game shifting right now. Loca, Rabiot, Sandro, they're pinging it around the box. They're looking for that thing. Guys, you got to throw that ball in and hope someone makes a play. Dusan takes it. Dusan flicks it to Timmy. Timmy sends it through, goes across to Fagioli. Fagioli hesitates. Oh, my goodness, Fagioli. Oh, Fagioli cut in. That is a begging chance. Timmy with just two of the most decisive plays this half. Fagioli has all the time in the world. Oh, my goodness. I don't understand why he plays at weak foot there. He needs a sub. Yeah, Justin, I agree with both of that. What is that show and what is that shot? Holy smokes. Six for 8. Oh, no, that's Bologna. That's subbing. Carlson is subbing in for Orsolini, Dominguez for Moro. And cue the more time wasting, absolutely. Compatro says, don't hit with the left. Do a goal a la Del Piero there. Yeah, I don't understand why he switched feet. I don't understand that. Like, I'm legitimately confused with the thought process there. Yeah. All right, man. Timmy's been on fire the second half. Timmy again. Let Timmy cook. Let Timmy cook. Okay, so the ball is supposed to go this way with you. Not that way. Still wins a throw in, though, as I'm bantering here. Cambiasso trying to force a corner here, but doesn't. Ooh, Chiesa moves out of the way for Dominguez there and lets Dominguez just dribble in space. All right, so looks like Bologna have an opportunity here. Looking for Xerxes on the far box. It's a good pass there. Bremer takes it. Bremer stops it from going out as a corner, sends it deep. And Dusan not there to win that ball back. Bologna still have the ball. They got to be careful here. Bologna's going to do shithouse ball. They're going to force you to follow them, force you to grab the ball just because, look, they're holding it. They're slowing down time. That'd be frustrating if this game ends 1-0. So we get a launch. Sandro and Xerxes competing for that ball there. Loca, I don't understand the delay here with substitutions with Allegri. It's a 62nd minute. You need to do something here. Danilo just gets bumped in the back. Bologna's done already enough substitutions as is. I think Juve need to do some subs here. Is it? Yeah, it's a Bologna throw in there. Cambiasso just touch out. And Justin yelling out loud, press! All right. Juve's trying to press here. Make an attempt to press. There's a Bologna throw in. Allegri's got to make these subs, man. Are we going to see them? Jolek says, hello, everyone. Greetings from Poland. Poor performance today, but great performance by Kevin on Instagram. Hell yeah. Kevin's the GOAT. I guess that's a foul. Chosen saying the difference between last week and today is night and day. Everyone's just a shadow of themselves. So I don't know if you listened to Kevin during halftime. Kevin is saying that it is pouring really, really, really bad there. So it's making players slip. The ball's moving awkwardly. So I gotta agree that might be a factor of it, but a little bit of some bad juju as well. Way with a nice through ball. Goes to Danilo. Danilo just doesn't redirect it where it needs to go. Way is just finding everybody on these crosses. And then Justin saying the other team playing in the rain too. Yeah, but the other team's not playing any well either. Paul Pogba is getting subbed in. How long will he last? We don't know. But he is coming in for Fagioli. Look, I understand the argument here that you're saying the other team's playing in the rain too, but Bologna's not playing great football either. I mean, their goal that they scored were more so a Bremer and Sandro tackling each other. And finally a change. Illing Jr. for Cambiaso. The guy in the Chicago jersey just flipped off the camera. Oh, that's hilarious. If you guys are watching Paramount Plus, there's a guy in a Chicago Bulls jersey, saw the camera and flipped it off. Oh, that's hilarious. Dusan carrying it. Dusan lofts it. Really poor pass to Chiesa there. Joe X saying, everybody getting ready in J Medical for... You guys are brutal. You guys are just brutal there. So we got Illing here on the Illing. Ooh, Illing stepped on the ball and slipped. Illing with a little tug there. It's Illing with a little bit of a slip there. Yeah, and and I agree with that statement there as well. Again, like I said, I think the midfield too is just atrocious this game, and it's showing. It's pretty evident. So we'll see how Pogba affects the game at this half right now. Though we need to get possession and be smart with it. Yeah, that's a late foul by Rabiot. Hmm. Oh, poor pass by Loca, just absolutely wasting possession there. It's ironically, it's like, what's the point of having Pogba if he's not even getting the ball? Joe like saying, sorry to say, guys, but only Paul Pogba spends more time in hospitals and physiotherapy than I do. Oof. Ouch. Allegri with the pass there. Pass to Pogba. Pogba finally touches the ball and lets the ball go. And Locatelli absolutely just bossed off the ball again. I think Loca needs to go. He's just been terrible this game. I'm sorry. Sandro playing as a left back. Illing goes to Loca. Loca with a pass to Dusan. Come on, Dusan, turn and shoot. No, that's not a throw-in. That's not a throw-in. It's not a throw-in for them. That's a poor call. Such a good pass. Just a terrible touch by Dusan there. Chiesa flicks it. Paul's got it. Paul tries to pass it to Weah. A little bit of a horror show there by Elling. It's a red card? Oh, it's an assistant. I was like, what the hell? And Justin saying, can't you shield the ball? So dodged the bullet there. Way with a fancy heel to Bremer. Bremer finds it. Dusan and Bremer. Ah! Right foot shot, buddy. Right footed shot. And now the goalkeeper's down. Now Bologna's going to waste another 20 minutes. Good Lord. Such a terrible touch. So we got Milik coming in for Chiesa. Now, what's the logic in that substitution? How does that work logistically? Let's take out Chiesa and put in Milik, who's a static player, just like Dusan's a static player. Could someone please explain that to me? Colin just texted me on Discord. He's like, hey, man, get the rated M for mature caption ready. Holy smokes. This is going to be a really, really ugly call-in show. A lot of you guys are saying that. Yeah, I hate saying it, but it's almost kind of like, hey, because I don't understand. I don't really get that. Intercepted there by Sandro. Holy smokes, 15 more minutes here. Illing is able to not win it. Win it. He won it. Bologna is just absolutely shithousing us off the ball. All right, Pogba on the ball. Pogba. Okay, passes it to Timmy. Okay, no injury by Paul yet. Paul is still standing. Danilo sends it out wide to Timmy. Timmy and Rabiot. Rabiot from distance and just sails it over. Grr. Why did he wait so long to make some... Poor touch by Milik there, and somehow wins a foul. You have to pay millions a year to hit the target. I'm not paid millions a year and I can hit the target. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So let's see if we got something going on here. Paul on the ball again for the second time. Third time. Okay, step over. Plays Sandro. Sandro forgets to take the ball with him on the step over. Oh, good Lord. The ball is supposed to go that way. Not that way. It's just staying there. It's no move. Ball, no move. You do the skill. The ball is supposed to go with you when you do the skill. Not when you're not doing the skill. Makes no sense for me. It's ironic because the Bologna players are just looking at it and like, oh, hey, he's doing a step over. Watch, the ball's not going to move with him. Yikes. All right, some dolphin headers now. Okay. Okay, Paul. Handball. Nice. I love Gompachero's comment. He's like, I hate that a bunch of millionaires who I don't know can bring down my mood and productivity for the whole day. Yeah, that's what it sucks being a sports fan, huh? Good Lord, Sandra, what the hell was that? Oh, man. I got no answer for this. Oh, my God. Dusan misses a free cross. Danilo to Sandro. Sandro lofts it. Milik and Dusan cannot connect to save their lives. Oh, my God. Can we do some heading practice, please? Holy smokes. Unabated. Milik misses it completely on this one. And then Dusan just kind of doing a drastic emotional thrust like, bro. Ah. And Illing loses it. All right, 12 minutes. 12 minutes before I have to open up the phone lines and have you guys just absolutely wreck shit on me here. I got nothing, man. This game was terrible. Like, holy smokes. Illing just absolutely yeets it out. I swear to God, if there's another picture of Fajoli crying, I'm going to lose my shit. I gave him the one pass. Oh, Lord. Oh, Dave's like, check out the website, TurinGiants.com. Dude, every time I see Pogba get challenged or anything, I just hold my breath. Like, it's messed up, but I get, like, terrified that he's gonna, like, pull up something or get hurt doing something. Oh my gosh, he overextended. I got nervous. Okay, cool. He found Illing. Delayed cross. Come on, do something with a header. Oh my goodness, he got it. Ah! What a ball. Free header, and he gets it. Holy smokes. Ah. Guys, get the ball back and restart play. Let's go. Oh my goodness, Pogba didn't hurt himself when he overextended there. I got nervous. Oh, man. Ah. Wow. There we go. No one's obstructing this one, right? Everyone's like, everybody wait. Let's just double check VAR, make sure that Pogba didn't flip off the ref or something like that. Just give it a minute. Just hold on. Wait until play restarts, guys. I don't want to tease you here. McKennie for Weah. Yildiz for Locatelli. All right, we got 10 minutes. Maybe we can get a winner here. Like, can we get a winner here, Ronaldo? What do you think? Hold on, one more time. I can't hear you. Okay, Ronaldo thinks we can get a winner. Let's go for it. I do think Timmy should have got that banger. I'm kind of pissed off that he didn't. All right, guys. 10 minutes at least. Frankie saying McKennie, header incoming. God, I love that motor. Look at that McKennie, an absolute beast. That'd be wild if he gets the winner. Look, people can trash McKennie all he wants. I get it. His skills aren't there, but kid's got a motor, man. For the position that he's playing, that's what you need. Sandro dumps that ball deep. Pogba gets it. Milik's trying to... Is it a foul for Bologna? Come on, we got 10 minutes to get one more, guys. Oh, let's get us one more here. Frankie says Pogba just killed the man. Good tackle there by Rabiot. Oh, he pokes it, but it works. Ah, Rabiot ain't got the legs for that one. So a midfield of Yildiz, Pogba, and Rabiot. Really interesting. But it kind of goes to show you the stock that they have on our good friend Kanan here. The kid's coming in a actual, like, not garbage time, but like an actual game that we need to win. So we'll see how he does. Justin says, no way the announcer said Loca had a good game. Sounds like Paramount Plus. And then Tall saying they should add 10 minutes additional time for all the blowing you time wasting. They should. People saying Rabiot is the voice of command. All right, nothing stupid here, boys. Good defense, quick counterattack. Good defense, better offense. Kanan with a good actual thing there. Good play on him. Illing, get it out. Someone cover that space. Bologna's playing a lot of players forward. Try to get some space. Go for a counter. Damn, it irritates me that we had to chase this game for so damn long. And another time-wasting substitution being made by Bologna. Oh boy. 6 minutes of official time. Let's see how much added time. If they give us 2 minutes, I'm going to lose my shit. And then Justin says, can we get the ball, please? Come on, there. That's an interesting touch. It almost worked. Very interesting chest touch by Dusan there. Milik. Big Wes. Big Wes. He's driving. Big Wes is driving. Big Wes. He still got it. He slipped. He still got it. McKennie still has the ball. He says, Bologna, I'm making you blow me here. Milik sends it to Rabiot. Pogba. No, he just slipped. Oh, what a poke by Danilo. Sends it back out to Big West. Big West crosses it, and it's intercepted, and it's a corner. Holy smokes, look at the balls of McKennie on that play there. Kept it in and kept moving. Jeez Louise. Big Wes. Dare I say he gets the winner? I'm telling you, that's that engine. Two things you need to be a great wingback. Engine, pass accuracy. Illing launches it. Pogba's there. Oh, Skorupski fumbles it. Is it a foul? Oh, they called it as a foul. I don't know if that's a foul. That's not really a foul. It's kind of boom, 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 boom. A little bit sus. Tall's got some heat he's gonna drop. He can come in spicy. I gotta have to put up like the rated M for mature thing. And then Justin saying, how? Paul didn't move because the FIGC. That's why. They are doing it. They are conspiring to throw the game again. What is he? Okay, so like 15 minutes. What are we doing here? How much extra time, dude? These guys are a yellow? Look at Big Mac. Look at Big Mac again. Kid's turning on the Jets. Oh, I took a bad touch there. I mean, I think Kenan probably yelled at the ref. You guys got to win possession here and attack quickly. We no time for dilly dally. Don't let Bologna have the ball. Nah, damn it. Bologna's trying to lock it down for a draw. Ah, it's frustrating. Shithouse ball. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Win that ball back. Kenan's got to be careful and be a little bit more disciplined here now that he's on a yellow for no reason. Ah, damn it. We have to high press. Bologna's inviting us to high press here. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, Perrine. Okay. We got to get possession back. We need to get some possession. Milik does not want to foul that time. Ndoye one-on-one with Illing. Ah, this is frustrating. Oh, wait, what the hell? It's a free ball to McKennie. McKennie to Pogba. Pogba plays out wide to Danilo. Danilo lofts it to Milik and Kenan. Kenan gets fouled. Delayed foul call again by this ref. Illing gets the ball poked away, but still has it. Lofts it in for a cross, but it's a poor cross. Let's see what the time is. Long throw by Sandro. What are you doing, Milik? What the hell was that? He's like, oh, I was supposed to get that. 7 minutes of extra time. So we got a little bit of a favor there with 7 minutes, right? Dude, Milik low key, just like straight deer in headlights there. And Ndoye takes it. Corner. Like, yo, somebody give Milik some AA batteries, man. His controller fucking disconnected mid-game. That's hilarious. Bro, somebody get him that USB Type-C cord. Plug that boy in. Oh, another substitution by Bologna just to waste more time. Oh god, I love it. Love to see it. Even though if I was on the opposite end, I would be saying, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's waste time. Let's do it." Look, I'm just saying, this is one of those games where karma might bite Bologna in the ass. All right. Is Illing going to win to that? Is he going to get that foot race? He got stiff armed. And then Bologna with a really rash tackle there. Oh, that's a poor pass by Rabiot to Pogba. Danilo's really trying to win that foul, and he does. They got to restart play here. We got to get some movement, man. We wasted 2 minutes of doing absolute nothing. It's like, come on. Oh, that's decent. Milik, move that ball. Pogba lofts it. Big Mac. McKennie to Pogba. Is Pogba gonna? Oh, I thought he was gonna launch it. Plays it to McKennie. Pogba wins it. Pogba still has it. Pogba's appealing for a foul and wins it. I honestly thought Pogba was belting that from outside the box. Come on, boys. Get that good ball in. McKennie with the ball in. It's a throw-in. Juve throw-in. McKennie wins the throw-in. Dare I say it? We get one at the death. Do I say we get one at the death, boys and girls? Long throw-in by McKennie. The goalkeeper misses it, but it's a loose ball. Juve's trying to regain possession with the final 3 minutes. Danilo, actually, how good is your touch? Hey, Camacho, just throw into the net. Yeah, he kind of is a beast when it comes to that. Milik and Pogba here. Pogba with a ping, but Dusan absolutely gets manhandled. Bologna trying to break with Xerxes here. Sandro and Xerxes one-on-one here. Pogba with a slide tackle. Is that Danilo with a clutch tackle? No, Dominguez. Carlson fumbles it. Rabiot's got to be careful not to foul here, but wins the ball here. McKennie and Rabiot, but Rabiot gets dispossessed. Carlson dumps it. It's a goal kick. Two more minutes. Come on, get one final push in. One final push. Paul dribbling on his own here. Lofts it. Out for a corner. Oh, we just need a good set piece here. Ah. Damn it. I think that's pretty much the last chance of the game there. Some more time wasting there by Bologna. Really? Really? Huh. So like no extra time for the subs? Wow. Jeez, man. Well, interesting thing. So apparently Fiorentina absolutely fumbled a 2-0 lead to Lecce. It's a really, really weird weekend. I mean, how's Verona upsetting Roma? Wow. That's annoying. God, that's annoying. All right, Paramount Plus. I'm done here. You should give me a job at Paramount Plus. Alrighty, so kind of going over it because I'm waiting for Kevin to hop on. Dave said he's going to hop on as well, so he's going to talk about it. Tal wants the link right away. We got to let Kevin speak first, guys. Kevin's at the stadium and he's in the rain. Frankie saying Bologna played well. Fuck off, Paramount. All right, so before we start this, because I'm like right here, I'm holding the floodgates like right here. And then you guys are just kind of like, you guys ever watch the scene of World War Z where the zombies are crawling over the wall? And it's like, that's you guys right now. I'm going to let you do it. I'm going to give you a minute. Collect your thoughts, because if you come up here dropping F-bombs coming off rip, we might get kicked off YouTube. So I'm going to give you a minute. Let you simmer. I'm waiting for Dave. I'm waiting for Kevin. I'll let those guys speak, and then I'll drop the link and you guys can cook. Is that fair? I'm going to see what you guys say in the chat. Colin says I don't simmer, I just cook. Tal says it's just me and Colin climbing the walls. I don't know, man. Go on Twitter. It's going to be a bunch of other people calling or climbing too. All right, I got to... Then People says, coolzy. Peepo is cool. Peepo is chill. I am Peepo, and I am chill. There we go. Dave is here. Dave, you want to hop in? You can hop yourself in, technically, because you're cool enough to do that. Here, do you want me to? I'll just ping you in, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here. How's it going, guys? Obviously, not great. Oh, what happened? What happened?
Dave, you took yourself out. There you go.
There. This is the view I want. Okay. Awesome. I feel weird because I'm not in my normal setup. I am on the road and on a janky laptop, so I hope it's not too horrible for you guys.
I mean, yeah, you can hear. I mean, it's visible. You're there.
It works. It works.
It works.
Perfect. All right, Dash, take some time off, relax, clean up.
Oh, I'll wait for Kev.
Okay.
Tall says, I don't
Um,
Twitter. If I did, I would be on the FBI watch list, if not already. Komabako is asking, how's Italy, Dave? Dave is not
didn't
in
quite
Italy.
make it. Didn't quite make it there. We'll get to that later. But Kevin is here. Oh, we double tapped. All right, Kevin, what's going on?
Hey guys, how are you?
Kevin, you look like you just decked somebody and you're happy about it. You just like, you're smiling. You're like walking. You're like, I punched the shit out of that guy.
Yeah.
That pause sells it. 100% sells it.
No, it's just I laugh at how excited we were coming off of what admittedly was 45 minutes of good football last week to just kind of get back to what we were used to. Here we are again.
It's yeah, it's like Allegri 2.0 all over again.
We forgot to install the update. It went from 3.0 to 2.5.
We had to do a rollback. There were glitches.
Yeah, rollback update. Too many bugs. Too many bugs in this patch.
Did you guys see
the Cordoba today?
Chiesa leaving? Did you see Chiesa leaving frustration?
Absolutely, I would too if I'm getting subbed off for Milik.
Yeah, I didn't know if they picked up on that on TV. So he went and sat on the bench, just like on the stairs for 2 to 3 minutes, just hands in his or head in his hands, and then just threw his arms down and then just went into the locker room.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Yeah,
I honestly don't.
That was questionable.
Especially with how terrible my midfield 2 was. Like, I would lose my mind too.
I wonder who he's losing his mind at, though. There's going to be some interesting
how much money? How
much?
much money you want to bet it's Fagioli or Locatelli? Because Kevin, how did the stadium react when Fagioli has a good angled shot, switches from his dominant right foot to his left foot, and sends it out wide?
Booed, or more of a sigh, just kind of that gasp, let down. What the hell are you doing?
I was trying to see if I could hear a collective face palm. Like, you ever see that thing where it's like everybody face palming, you just hear that?
Yeah.
Just people face palming. That's what I was hoping, because I like here on stream we're all like, what the hell just happened?
We thought there would be a chance for something to actually happen there, but kind of lost for words.
Hey Kevin, did you ever get those new mics yet?
I did. They worked really well with some pregame stuff, but yes. I don't have them in right now, so that should help a lot.
No, I was just curious to see how those. I can't wait because Kevin's gonna give us some new interview footage, and we got like some new fancy professional mics that they can wear, and like it's super duper cool.
So I'll try and get that stuff together probably tomorrow, and then hopefully we get it ready to be posted to the channel Tuesday at the latest.
No rush, my friend. No rush. You just take a couple of days, relax. Yeah, poor Kevin, man. You're just walking depressed. You're just like this. You're holding your camera. You're like your phone like this.
Yeah, well, here's the biggest thing, and I'm wondering how Giuntoli will react to him sitting as a new Juventus executive at a home match where you could hear a face palm if someone actually did it, due to the complete silence of the environment there, without any organized groups. Again, we talked about this at halftime a bit. There's no orchestrated chants or support for the team. And when you're in these moments, your home team should be a cauldron. And we don't have that environment at our stadium right now. And the players get better support when they're at away games. If you guys saw content of the Ultras and our strongest fans at the Udinese game, and if you haven't seen that, go to Maurizio's Around Turin page to see some of the videos that he posted, because he went to the away match last week. The team gets better support away from home right now. And in these moments where it's our home opener and it's silent in the stadium, just hearing people talk. And the players, especially when you have somewhat of a difficult first half, there's nothing to fire that up. And that's what's disappointing, walking away from a home opener without that energy.
Josh, should you take your break here and I'll cover you for a bit?
All right, Dave. Here, let me play this, and I'll give people forewarning for the call-in show. People are pissed, very, very pissed.
Yes, they are.
I'll share. I'm gonna be a dick. Share the link and play the disclaimer, and then just have fun, guys. Just forewarning people coming in. I have the TVMA thing up in the corner, but I'm just gonna play this clip before we get started.
The following program is rated TV MA LSV. It contains strong language, sexual situations, and violence. It is intended only for mature audiences.
I love making that thing. Alrighty, lines up. Have fun, guys. No.
See you in a bit, buddy. So, Kevin, because there was that, what did they call it? 1,000 Bandiere Bianconeri. 1,000 Bianconeri, essentially, right? How did that work out today?
I think it honestly was a bit underwhelming. It's not. The good thing is it's not just for this match. It's a season-long thing. And for those who don't know what Dave is referencing, there were a number of fan groups, not the ultra groups, but just other fan groups that are trying proactively to bring some environment and color back into the stadiums, and put together this initiative, which in English translates to 1,000 black and white flags, or Unila Bandieri Bianconere, and where fans should be bringing large, kind of small to medium-sized flags, black and white, with support of Juventus. No logos, no names of cities or groups to create controversy with the club. You saw some for sure, but I don't think it was at the same maybe level or impact that was expected. But the good thing is it's a start and it can only continue. So I'll get this translated and we'll share this on a video later this week. And I interviewed Maurizio a bit about this because Around Turn was one of the driving groups behind it. This was picked up by Tutto Sport, which was one of the local one of the sports papers in Italy, actually based in Turin. So we'll see where it goes, because if the management doesn't change the relationship with the ultras and the supporting groups, then it's going to have to be fan-led. But admittedly, getting the atmosphere back in the stadium is going to require some reconciliation between the management and the organized groups.
Absolutely. Okay, we already have 3 people lined up for the call-in show already. I think people are right riled up. You just hit the bus as well, Kevin. So
yes, I did.
I'm not going to kick you out per se, but I know you do have to go. And
I'll sneak in the back here. I can talk for a bit. It's all good.
Oh, you good? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. So that being said, and I'll just caveat, because I know everyone is waiting in the back there. We'll just let Kevin finish up here because otherwise it gets it's insane. And I know, Kevin, it's a bit hard with the noise around you and whatnot. So.
No, I'm happy to chill. If anybody has, I'm sure people just want to vent, but if there's anything that's like a question for me about the stadium or anything, happy
Let's
to
send in
hang
the
out for a
rack.
bit.
We have Colin, Misak, and Tal. So they're all dropping in right now. Here you are. How's it going, everyone?
Good evening, boys, or good morning for you guys. How do you feel?
Not great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody feels not
Colin?
great, but I feel,
It's like it's an instance of deja vu, I think.
yeah, it's kind of.
I have a statement that I want to read. It's reposted on Twitter by Mathis Pog from Corriere Torino. Juve have asked the FIGC for compensation of 440 million euros in relation to the offenses committed by Inter during 2005 and 2006 season. the assignment to the Nerazzurri of the Scudetto for that year by default. The hearings will be held on the 24th of October. So
Okay.
basically, I don't know if anybody else has been following this, but during the course of the Agnelli tenure, prior to him kind of stepping down as president, there was a standing lawsuit of 400 million euro that he suspended every year at the beginning of the season against the Fed because of the calculated losses that we suffered as a result of the Calciopoli farce. And you know, I don't want to say I hate to be a conspiracy theorist because I love to be a conspiracy theorist, but
Conspiracy fact.
I think, you know, yeah, conspiracy fact, right? A conspiracy is just collusion, secret collusion, right? I think that if you look at a lot of the interesting refereeing decisions that were made today, particularly you know, Rabiot being offside but not playing the ball and not attempting to play the ball, I think that yeah, I mean, it's basically the FIGC telling the referees, hey, they're coming after your paycheck when they want to sue us.
Yeah, but again, the Ealing thing too. I think it's like even. My thing is
That wasn't a foul. He Illing slipped
they-
just like he whatever Ndoye did. So,
I think he touched his leg. That's why he touched his back leg when he was
okay, and you know, there was a clear handball.
yeah.
box
That I
against them.
agree.
So,
I agree.
so, like,
There was something.
you know what I mean? If we're going tit for tat, the Illing thing
It's
negates
2-1.
their
Yes.
handball, and you know what I mean. That offside call is not an offside. I'm really tired of the offside rules. Like, we should switch it to, if any part of your body is onside, it's onside. I think that will make the game a lot more dynamic and a lot more fun for everybody to watch. And all these like bullshit offside by a toe calls are going to go by the wayside.
But okay, to be fair though, if you're going by like the letter of the law, and I don't want to play devil's advocate, but I'm going to have to this time. Like, to letter of the law, Rabiot was offside. He was. You can
100%, 100%. But I feel like
I'll argue that most other teams won't have that goal disallowed. I'll agree with you there.
Yeah.
But if we're going to go letter of the law, then unfortunately Rabiot was offside. I think if we're going to complain about anything, it's the handball on the way across.
I also remember Bonucci. Remember the Salernitana onside goal. The same thing that Bonucci didn't touch the ball, etc. But it went in. But because he wasn't like in front of the ball while in the trajectory and stuff, it's a bullshit rule. Everybody knows it's a bullshit rule. But like that's the minimum.
It's a bullshit rule that only gets applied when it's us. Because I've seen Inter and Milan and Roma score those goals and get them not disallowed.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to focus more on us, like what happened today, like what happened for our game. Because Thiago Motta is a coach that we should put our eyes on, man, because he's a good coach. The team. He's a very promising coach.
Bologna did everything right today.
Yeah, they played the perfect game against us. They didn't let Cambiasso or Weah invert at all to create any overload. They were chasing properly. Zirkzee is a number 9, but he is going back and defending and pressuring. Like, our pressure, it's like 6, 8, 7 people are pressuring. They are pressuring with 10 people completely, blocking the lanes. Like, they did perfect match. And then when you have a match like that, when the lanes are blocked, you have to have players, ball-playing center backs that can either put the ball over the top or dribble and go inside, like, because the other team is playing a perfect match, but we don't have it's for me. People are blaming Allegri for today's match. I'm not blaming Allegri because the setup and everything is correct, and what we try to do is correct.
I'm going to say the only mistake that Allegri made today was Fagioli was not ready.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Fagioli was not ready. I would have given Miretti the start, and then like You bring on Fagioli for garbage time minutes just to kind of get the feel of being in a game again. I mean, yeah, you scored against Alessandria,
Yeah.
but like, that's not a
Yeah, but no. Yeah, but because and also what we tried to do last game and try to do this game, always we try to do is to occupy space and interchange space. That's how we're playing that slim method, okay? Fagioli isn't understanding where to go, like the positioning of moving where there is space. He's not. He's just hugging the right flank like he's a wing back. Bro, when Weah goes out, you go inside. And when the ball, like when we build up, we need him to he was very slow, very unaware what's going on, and that massively hurt our build-up, and also our center backs. Our center backs are very poor on the ball, and it showed.
And
it showed massively.
The space that Sandro created behind him when he pushed up into midfield was incredibly exploited by Bologna, and I guarantee that Thiago Motta, the coach that he is, he told him, he's like, Sandro's going to push up and you're going to exploit the space in behind him because he's not going to get back in time. And I think the rain only aided them because it's so much harder to turn around in the rain.
Also,
hold on a second. I want to hear what Kevin had to say because Kevin was there.
Yeah, Kevin, you were there. You saw what I saw on the
Okay,
TV.
guys, let's make a check. Please raise your hand if
Sorry.
The bus starts to go.
Audio in the bus. Hold on.
Kevin, say hi to Mauricio for me.
I will, absolutely.
From the Twin Giants. And yeah, like
They took him. Someone took Misak. We lost him.
a massive mistake by Allegri is removing Locatelli and putting Yildiz. Like, bro, we need more ball control. You're removing a midfielder for an attacker. Like, we need to sustain the ball.
Locatelli wasn't controlling shit, though. He had an awful game.
Okay, I understand that, but where was Yildiz, man? Like, we needed maybe Hans Nicolucci. Hans
would have been the proper sub because Hans it might not be like a top tier player, but his capabilities in terms of being like a box to box or like he can slot in.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need
But Pogba was playing that controlling role though when he came in.
But
he was the
Pogba
guy going back.
was clearly playing scared. He was clearly playing scared. I mean, I'm sorry. He took like 5 minutes to actually get a touch on the ball. Like, bro, you're the number 10. Like, I don't give a shit if your knees are fucking made of glass. Like, go after, Chris. Go after. Go after. I don't care. I don't care. Like,
you know what?
I just wish these guys had half the amount of grinta that we do. Because, like, if I had half the amount of technical skill of these guys, I would be blowing them out of the water.
Bro, the other guys, Moro and Ferguson.
And you could pay me like 3,000 euros a week, and I'd be happy.
Oh man, that would be
Moro and Ferguson.
Living life on that.
Moro and Ferguson. One is an attacking midfielder.
Pay me half of what Pizzo plays, and I'll.
Okay, one is the attacking midfielder, one is the DM. But three of them are like defensive midfielder. They're like hounding every ball, like they're chasing two, like a pack. And we don't have any player that can break the press.
I mean, Misa, the best way to say it is Bologna did nothing wrong today. They made zero mistakes.
Yeah.
They perfectly time wasted. All right, that was like it was Wojciech Chesney levels of time wasting. Because I don't know if you guys acknowledge.
He's Polish too.
Yeah, he's fantastic at that. He's wonderful at that.
Woj is a genius of time wasting. And Skorupski probably learned it from him on the national team.
The thing with me is that I'm mostly mad. I'm mostly not very mad. Like, it happened because now a good coach exploited your weaknesses. Now you have to work on it. Oh, like you see on Twitter, everybody is shitting on the team and everything. No, man, no. Okay, this was like what we try to do. They actually try to counter it properly. Okay, so we have to study if something situation like this happens. What our other plan? Okay. So, I don't get this drastic shitstorm that I'm saying. Okay, I understand. Some passes weren't correct, but the opposition played the perfect counter play to us. Like, it's not that our build-up failed, because if you saw, sometimes we were moving the ball fast, and the end product wasn't getting there, like especially in the second half. But there is There is an idea how to do it. There is an idea. You just have to work more on it now. That's my take.
Hey, Kevin, say hi to any of the JOFC North America members that are on the bus with you from Tal from Empire State, and give Mauricio a big hug for me.
I definitely will. Weston's here, and we bumped into Mike earlier.
Mike, and I think Tim is also on that bus. I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, Tim is from the Westchester Club.
Nice.
Yeah.
Catch you guys later.
See ya, Kevin.
So I want to and acknowledge two positives from today. Two positives. One, Dash finally redid his background. All the driving me absolutely insane. You look like a Bangladeshi restaurant.
It is. What is the problem, Tal? You cannot come at me like that.
The problem was you had Christmas lights everywhere. Okay?
It is because I am the gift that keeps on giving.
I was thinking like he had like porn star window lights.
And then the second positive is that last season this would have been a loss. This would have been a 2-0 loss. 100%. This would have been a 2-0 loss. I think that look, we knew it was going to be a hard climb back. Okay? And to me, this was like a positive in terms of we're showing small incremental growth.
Exactly.
It's not what we want. It's not what we want. I know if we want to blow out every team's back 7-0 every day, every game, without fail. And you know what I mean? I also don't blame this one on Max. I think the only mistake Max made was starting Fagioli.
Oh yeah.
And I put this one on like the biggest mistakes that were made today were Fagioli and Loca. Loca was terrible today.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Loca's supposed to be the guy that's knocking people down, and along with Rabiot, and Loca got muscled. I mean, the amount of times I heard Dash say today on the like watch along that like, oh, Loca got muscled off the ball. Oh, Loca lost it to this guy, and it's like you're getting muscled out by 19-year-olds. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Put an elbow in their ribs and like let's keep it going.
Also Rabiot was getting muscled out, and also Bremer, like the whole defense. Have you seen how many in the first half, especially? How many balls in the air did we win, guys? How many balls did we win? Xerxes was just like getting every ball and they're passing through it. How can you win games if individuals don't do their job?
Dash even said it at one point. It was like all of the balls that were getting played out of the midfield forward, all of our attackers and players that were running forward thought they were going a lot further than they were, and they were not stopping short. And I think a lot of our players were really scared of the wet pitch. I think it was like they were scared to blow their knees out. And like honestly, yeah. And I want to touch on something.
Honestly,
what? I mean, they shouldn't be.
They shouldn't be. You don't.
They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be.
I will go, guys.
Bro, fucking at halftime, switch your boots out for boots that are going to be better on the pitch, and fucking run after it. Get after it. Like,
all right, I thought you were going in the other direction of that. I was going to have to say.
No, fuck that, dude. Are you kidding me? Like, fucking get after it. What team are we? Are we fucking Ascoli or are we Juve?
But this is the thing. I actually don't give a shit that he started Fagioli.
No, Fagioli wasn't ready, dude. You could see it.
He nearly conceded that second one.
He was great in small pockets of dribbling. Like I like to acknowledge the positives with the negatives. I don't want to just be like objectively shitting on anybody because it's never fully black or white. You know what I mean? There's always a little bit of gray area in every situation. But you can't just like. You gotta let somebody come back slowly. You know what I mean? Like he's still coming off of a major surgery to his clavicle. Like,
okay, so let me say it differently. Then I think Fagioli for me is a secondary thing. Coors Light.
It's better than Bud Light.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Listen. Are you gonna scoff at $25 for a 30 rack?
No.
I just work here.
Yeah, like let's come on.
But I mean, like I'm
It's the job
Canadian.
done, bud.
I'm Canadian, so any of your prices are better than mine.
Touche.
Good. Yeah. Well, I mean, get rid of Trudeau, and you won't have that problem.
Allegri, for me, Allegri's biggest issue is he has trouble motivating the team in games that should be like a non-issue. And I think that's now it's just okay. Yeah, the first game of the season, that's one thing, but now we won. Okay, and I think we just were a little lax. So like that goes to saying we weren't making our headers. I found that towards the end of the game, we resorted to a lot more just long balling it. I have actually. Firstly, I'll admit that I missed the first 40 minutes of the game. I finished work a little late, so I got back for basically the second half. And one thing that's that burnt my soul is at the 60th minute, Cambiasso goes into the corner, loses the ball. He's chasing back. The ball was there to be won, and Chiesa.
He just walks.
And just watches, does nothing. And as the player makes it through, Cambiasso sticks his hands out, and I'm hoping he's saying, like, what the fuck? So,
I mean, there was a couple of those moments. I mean, you saw Danilo yelling at Loca to get forward, and he's like, dude, you need to be over there so I can pass to you. And the second that kind of shit starts to happen, you start to get that quicksand.
But here's
where things
first off, if Danilo says anything to anybody, that's it. There's no talking back. So there's a leadership issue, and it's not Bonucci. There's 100% a leadership issue.
Bonucci's not a leader. Bonucci's a guy that yells.
No, I'm just saying he's not the one to blame. Now that he's
no. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm on the same page, but like, I don't think Bonucci was ever really a leader. Like,
no, but I think last year people
is
kind of blamed him.
We're Juve. We can't do that shit. It's like, yeah, but actually motivate the guys. Like, that's not fucking working.
No, I think the one thing that really irritated me that I saw, especially in the first half, was Locatelli was shackling Weah. Like, if you saw, if you guys were watching it, every time Weah got the ball, Loca's like running right up to him and going like this. And I'm like, no, let him play in space. It's rain. All you need Weah to do is plop it into some space, and I'm pretty sure a Bologna player is going to slip and fall.
Also, like, Weah misplaced how many crosses today? Exactly this many. So,
0?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many of those crosses where I'm like, Jesus Christ, guys, get something on it. Just put something on it at that point. Like, I think, to be honest with you, like, the second, I don't know who or what decided it, but the second, like, they told Locatelli, get off of Weah's ass, like, Weah was actually able to be productive in this game. Because that was the one thing that was really irritating me. Because it's like,
in that second half.
The second half, he had a great half. That's
yeah. Because like the first half, guys, every time you watch Loca would run up to Weah when Weah would receive possession, and then Loca would be like, here, pass me the ball. And then Loca would do something stupid. I don't even know what he was doing with it. And then it's like, again, my issues was, and that's the biggest issues of this game, was Locatelli and Locatelli and Fagioli holding the ball, taking 10 to 15 seconds to scan the field, and then what do I do? Like I said it in the second half. Sometimes you got to chuck it. When you're at the edge of the box, chuck it. Let your boys make a play.
So you know how we brought in Maglianelli, however you pronounce it.
Yeah, like IFTV was making a meme about him, saying, "Oh my God, this guy."
Well, I mean, look, I don't, all credit to IFTV and everything they've done to kind of promote Serie A and all that. I don't get behind any. It's hard for me to support the just blanket Serie A channels because it's very sexy to be anti-Juventino and anti-Juve, and so like we're all keeping receipts once we're back on top, and they're like, yeah, Juve's unstoppable, blah 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 blah. Yeah, no, we know, we remember. But that being said, we need to bring in somebody also for decision making. I think that Max's capabilities are bringing balance to a squad and kind of evening out where you're missing and where there are holes. And also this whole Sandro as a starter, like, I'm sorry, but he's not that.
I would be curious to hear the logic about why he's starting over Gatti. I
think it has to do with playing, like, we have Danilo as our captain, right? And Danilo's best position is unarguably right center back, right? And as much as, everybody's, Frankie and other people are very pro, like throwing Gatti in the midfield or whatever, Gatti's best position is also right center back. And the issue is that we have an overload of talent at right center back and no left-footed center backs. And it's kind of saying like, okay, we're going to take our captain and play our captain out of position. And I think that's kind of where it's coming from. But it's kind of, it's blatantly obvious that Sandro does not have it.
No, he's a great sub, but nothing more.
He slide tackled into Bremer, which forced the first goal.
Yeah.
It was like, what the hell happened?
And that was exactly, I think I even mentioned it while you were alive. I was like, dude, Sandro they're exploiting the space that Sandro's creating. And that was Sandro tracking back from the midfield is why he slid it to Bremer.
I'm going to add Gompachiro Kun real quick.
What's up, guys?
Oh.
That's a nice background, Colin. I like it with the Juve shade.
Yo, it's the real fucking logo.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Real one.
There you go, exactly.
Oh, this one's upside down.
It's like, oh, hey, yeah,
we got our new pin for this season, though, is fucking fired. Look at this thing.
It's actually really nice. I was going to say, yeah, I'd stand up and show my Juve stuff, but I got no pants on. I'm kidding. I have pants on. All right, Compachiro, go ahead. Lay it in. What's your thoughts? Anytime now, buddy.
Riveting take.
I'm not too depressed about it, actually. Like I said in my comment, like, how can they fucking dampen my mood for the whole day and productivity? But I won't let it stop me. But, like, I don't know. I just don't get the offside, man. Can you explain with Rabiot? Because he still saved it. He just fucked up the save. So what's obstructed? You made the save and you just stink.
So I did some digging while I took like my breather for a minute. Turns out the same thing happened for a Man City game today, and they counted that goal.
It's only an offside if it's Juve. I'm sorry. The rules only apply to us. That's it.
I'll agree with that.
Rules for thee, but not for me. Okay.
It was offside, but other teams would have had that goal allowed.
If this is Inter, that's a goal. If
Yes,
this is Milan, that's a goal. I mean, didn't just lay out like earlier today, like have like got a penalty for some absolute bullshit.
I didn't watch.
I don't watch any other Serie A. I don't give any other like what is it called? A broadcast time or whatever the proper terminology is to any other Serie A teams but us.
You know the one. Go ahead, buddy.
No, I mean like the term is you don't give a damn about the enemies, which is correct.
I don't. I'll watch. Yeah. I'll watch. You know what I mean? Anything. I'll watch Premier League before I'll watch Milan.
So I kind of got this clip from Rav on Twitter. So what do you guys think about this one? So it's a bottom corner shot by Timmy W, but it looks like absolutely smokes the hand of the Bologna defender, which I'm a little bit surprised on. Oh, I haven't even shared it with you.
No, you haven't. We're all trying to figure out what you're
talking
about.
I know what you're talking about, and that was 100 a fucking penalty.
This one right here. Exhibit A.
Yeah. I even said it in the chat, bro. Yeah. Inter gets a penalty for that. Every other Serie A team gets a penalty for that.
Like that is wild.
But I think there was something like that last year where it's like, I heard the commentator saying, because he's going to stop he's going to stop himself from like slamming on the ground.
That's an outstretched arm, man.
That's unnatural position.
Yeah, it's still unnatural.
It's still unnatural position.
But like I heard like the reason was for last year at least, it was a similar incident. It was to stop his
it would be support. I would support that argument, Compachiro, if his arm was already on the ground before the ball hit it. If his arm was already touching the ground, he has 3 points of contact with the ground, and then the ball hits his arm, I'm saying not a penalty.
Yeah, because the way
This is a handball.
This is 100%. Just the way that he's falling too, because it's like
Also, like his arm is out like this, right?
Yeah.
If his arm was straight down to actually catch himself with the heel of his palm, then yeah, I'm going to say yeah, you're trying to do that. But
Yeah.
he's stopping it with his hand. Like we're talking
Yeah, it
about
is
fucking Maradona
outstretched
levels
for
of cheating.
sure. Yeah.
Because the thing is like, for example, if you're going down for the tackle, his arm, like, for example, as he's sliding, his arm goes straight down, not at an angle. Because, like, if you're trying to brace yourself, your arm goes down. If you're following my mouse, it goes right here normally.
Okay,
This
but
dude,
you're falling on a grass field. I don't want to hear this brace
Yeah, I
yourself.
know, right? And yeah, how bad could it hurt too? But like,
know.
that's just what I've heard as a, and it made kind of sense to me like last year when it was explained, but this one is outstretched for sure.
Like I said, dude, he stretches it out even further
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here. Like, what
I
the
think-
fuck are we even talking about?
I
And the
think
fact that
that's-
it wasn't even reviewed.
It should have been reviewed,
Yeah.
and that's impact though. So it's gonna bounce back at that speed.
The other thing that I'll say is that, you know, I don't know exactly how the rules are structured, but I think a lot of it has to do with the ball changing direction also. So, like, let's say it hits my hand and the ball keeps going in the same direction. It's arguable not a handball.
That's
But
a good 3 feet past his body, though. That should have been like almost. And look where the ref is too. He's on the handball side. And referee
right there.
Yeah. I mean, is this ref the one on the field? Is that DiBello, or is DiBello the one in the VAR room?
No, DiBello was the main ref. I'm pretty sure that was him.
Yeah.
And he likes Inter, or is that somebody else that I'm mistaken?
Every ref in Serie A is an Inter fan.
No, I think you know what.
Actually,
There's a guy who's
It's a requirement.
he's pretty fair. Aside from that, they all stink.
No, the best was Colina, and that was it.
I know, but like now, just be realistic. Who's the only good one? It's Keefe. The other ones are like.
Are they trying to use the logic that like it touched his feet, but it doesn't look like it did?
Even if it did, it
doesn't matter.
I know, but
I'm
just
telling
trying to
you, if this
understand it.
happens to us, this is a penalty for Bologna. All day, every day.
Are you guys worried about the chase for the title now? Because the last time we won the title, we didn't draw in the first few games. I don't think. Like in the Saudi season, it was all wins.
Who knows?
It's the second game. It can't be. I mean, I'm like we got at least. I say you start wondering where we go around 6th or 7th game, because then at least you see like a core there.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Also, like let's revisit that conversation in December.
That's what I mean.
I would say November, December is where you really start thinning it out. Because like right now, what is it? Everyone thought Brighton was like the greatest team in the Premier League, and then they lost 3-1 to West Ham.
No, but the starts that we did for the last 2 seasons were ass though. That's why I'm worried about the starting.
We came back from -11 to win a Scudetto, so like, don't at me.
Yeah.
You know what
Well,
I
I mean, technically, it's the same start as last season. We won the first game. We tied the second game. So then we had the infamous Monza game. So we'll see how it goes, because we're playing Empoli next week. So we'll see how that goes.
And Empoli just lost to Monza, correct?
Yes, 2-0.
So
just watch. I bet you we show up to that flat-footed.
Listen, we don't have to worry about Di Maria picking up red cards against lower tier teams anymore. So
yeah, I do, like, for example, I understand people being pissed off, but I think people need to roll back the bamboozled.
I'm not. I said, I'm seeing a positive in this, and that this was a 2-0 loss last year.
Yeah, because it's like, and it's like, I love Farhad, but like he posted it on Twitter for Turin Giants. He's like, guys, we've been absolutely bamboozled. I'm like, hold on a minute.
I do think things are on the rise and up, but I do think that there's a bit of a leadership issue, and there's got to be one voice.
It's not going to happen overnight. We're not going to completely be back overnight like we want to be. It's shitty, but it's true.
Yeah, you grow into it. It
did happen in 2012, I believe.
So yeah,
Do you think that
Yeah, but
the
like
losing...
that's an anomaly. Like you cannot like I want to be right there with you, Colin, but like it's a fucking anomaly. Like you cannot like that season is like, come on. Like we won a Scudetto undefeated with Vucinic and Matri as our strikers. Like, come on.
So I've got this for you guys. Oops. So take a peek at this right here. So it's almost like Sandro and Bremer practically tackle each other here. You ever see the anime stuff where they just absolutely like...
Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like,
I thought, to be honest with you, I thought originally that Sandro is the one that passes it back, but
Captain Tsubasa shit right here.
Yeah, but Xerxes is able to actually get that through.
I remember
And
this
I also
happened,
think if you watch this, it's Sandro that knocks into Bremer, and then ever since that moment, like right after that, Bremer almost goes
hurt.
off. Like that's when Rugani starts warming up. Right after that.
There was something like this in 2021. Like it was against Udine or Porto that two of our guys tackled each other and it led to a goal. I think it was even Sandro that time too.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say that was probably Sandro also that was like guilty.
No, I distinctly remember he shit the bed in the Porto game.
Yeah, right. Like he tackled his teammate, and McKennie too.
We know where Sandro's loyalties lie.
Yeah, Misak saying we also drew a lot of games back to back in Conte's first year.
Listen,
okay,
guys, still undefeated this season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can Roma say that?
Taking points is the biggest thing.
Look, like at this point, the way we play today, I'm happy with 1 point.
Yeah, same. That's why.
It was not great. I really put this one more on the players than I do on Max. Decision making was not there.
But for the next time, I think it's already time to bench Sandro and then just start a back three of Gatti, Bremer, Danilo.
I mean, at this point, look, let's look at like where was Chiellini at Gatti's age? Where was Barzali at Gatti's age?
In Wolfsburg or Palermo?
Not even. I think not even Palermo at that point.
Yeah.
I think that Gatti, if you start saying, all right, Gattone, just practice with your left foot. Like you're a left footer now. Like you're a pro. You should be 2-footed. Vlahovic.
In his defense,
in the box,
that was a right-footed volley. I literally was like sitting there. I'm like, he scored. I'm like,
also,
and I was like,
Milik on that throw-in, like, dude, it's right in front of you. Push the guy a little bit, and you're scoring.
Like this, literally.
Like you're not on.
You forgot to charge his controller.
He can't coexist with Vlahovic.
No. Unless he's dropping deeper and playing more of that like number 10, like connecting the midfield and the attack kind of role, which he did a lot last season.
He's a wish version of Vlahovic, the same fucking type of player. No? Am I wrong?
No, it's funny. I think it's true.
But do you guys think, like, with the issue with Tim Weah, as you were talking about earlier, do you think Gatti will make the issue worse, or
I think Locatelli hurt him, and that's it. I think Locatelli really affected him. Once he didn't have to look for Loca, and when Weah was actually able to play Weah's game. To be honest with you, I don't know how Skorupski makes that save, but I was hoping Weah hit that banger bottom corner.
Guys,
like that.
I got to run. I got guests coming over from out of town, and I got to make sure that I move some cars around so they can park. That being said, Forza Juve, everyone in the chat, if you're not signed up to your local JOFC, you're fucking up. Sign up to your local JOFC. And Forza Juve. See you guys later.
John.
That's all. All right, you guys got any final thoughts? We'll kind of cut this one short. Don't want to beat a dead horse.
Quick question: is Mo Salah gonna go, and then will Liverpool steal Chiesa from us, or not?
No.
Do we just have to wait?
I doubt it. I
Would
doubt
you-
that moves.
What'd you think of Illing?
Me?
Yeah.
To give to Liverpool?
No. It's in the
Oh.
game.
I thought he was
Oh.
fine. I mean, again, this to me fully cements that Kostic is done.
Yeah.
Like this,
Yeah,
absolutely
agreed.
100%. I mean, Kostic is sayonara, buddy. I thought he was good. The thing is like he's raw, and I understand it. Like there's some instances but again, I'm not expecting him to come in and be a whiz like Cambiaso. Like Cambiaso, I think has miles of experience over Illing as far as decision making, inverted play. I'm not saying that Illing is bad. I still think Illing needs to work on some football IQ per se. But like for example, give him time in the world, he'll pinpoint a cross, and which he did to Dusan. Like for example, I thought his corner kicks, not the greatest, but overall open play, I thought he was good. A little bit risky, but again, you track back to try to stop that pass that, in my opinion, Perrine shouldn't have spilled that ball in the direction that he did.
Yeah, definitely.
We dodged the bullet there, but there's good things with him. I think again, Cambiaso's your 1A, Illing's your 2 option, but I think Illing can be a 1B for Cambiaso quite shortly.
For me, I like for that sub, my favorite part of it is the change of tempo. I think he presses. He's so much hungry. He just wants to eat. And I like the opposing team almost has to make their subs around that if you're weak on that side. So if that side's, if Cambiaso's already beaten that side up a little bit, to have him come in and then do it for 20 minutes, but a lot faster, I think that's one thing I really like. I do agree with some of his downfalls, but that's where I can at least argue. Well, he's a kid, and then there's room for growth. But his attitude, I'm down with his attitude. He's hungry.
Yeah, and the thing is, and that's the same thing I saw from McKennie on the right. You guys saw that one play. He literally takes it coast to coast, keeps it in at the touchline, still drags it, and is trying to look for something. I think, again, for me, you need two factors to be an effective wingback or to be a damn good wingback. Engine, pass accuracy. That's it. Predominantly the engine part. If you got the engine, you're going somewhere, young buck. And again, Illing's got it. He's got good accuracy as well. To be honest with you, Pogba played him a damn good lunge because he lunged and poked that ball in front for Illing to pinpoint that cross on Dusan's forehead. So again, though, Illing, you put him in space. That's the thing. We have great wingbacks, which is something we haven't been able to say for a very long time. Because Cambiaso and Way are awesome. And then, for example, Illing and McKennie to change pace, awesome again. I don't care about what anyone's saying about the negative rhetoric towards McKennie, blah, blah, blah. As a right wing back, I think McKennie is actually pretty freaking solid.
So do you think he'll make a full-time transition to that? Do you think, A, do you think will he? B, do you think can he?
I think the formation is a big question. If Max will leave next year, are we still 3-5-2? Will Max change from 3-5-2 in the middle of the year if the situation calls for it? So do we need a wingback or McKennie to convert to that consistently? I don't know, but I'd love to see it.
No,
because he's great.
The new game is wrapped around wingbacks. There's no way, and not to mention, regardless of where Allegri goes, Giuntoli's still here, so he's going to stick. He's not going to, if he's going to be the money manager he's supposed to be, he's not going to do what he's done so far just to do a revamp a year later. I think then he's screwing us all over again, a la Paratici. So that I don't think. I think the 3-5-2 is a stay for at least this year, and if there is any type of change, it's almost definitely going to have wingbacks involved.
Yeah, well, and the thing too, the reason why I think McKennie's going to keep it, same thing with Weah as well. So with Greg Berhalter, the United States national team, so McKennie and Weah both essentially live off that right side. McKennie's a right center mid, Weah's a right winger. So those two interchange and interject. So for example, when the United States ran riot on Mexico in Vegas for the semifinal for the Nations League, which is weird because they always play their best players for the Nations League instead of the actual Gold Cup. But McKennie and Weah absolutely they interchanged. There'd be times where McKennie would be the right winger, Weah would be the right mid. There'd be times where Weah goes back up, McKennie goes back down. Both of them, because the thing is early in McKennie's career and also when McKennie was in the Bundesliga, McKennie actually played strictly as a right back for Schalke at sometimes. So McKennie So McKennie has the actual understanding how to occupy the right side of the pitch. Is his technical ability there? No, but again,
The effort
yes,
is there for
the
sure.
what do you need to be a right winger or not a right winger, a right wing back? Motor, decent crosses,
And he's tough. Like
and
Yeah, I agree. I picked him to be the new warrior type that we had. Like it was Vidal, and then it was Mandzukic, and then we didn't have one. But then now I think if he stays, he can become the next warrior archetype in our.
But here's
team.
the thing about the guys you just mentioned. Aside from McKennie, excuse me, is that Mandzukic and to a slightly lesser extent Vidal were also like locker room people too, though. Mandzukic was an aura, and McKennie just I don't think, obviously I'm not in the locker room, but I don't think McKennie's got that type of a persona.
I don't
Like
think
a
he's old
different
enough.
personality type than them for sure. But like on the field, the grinta of McKennie can be like it reminds me of that,
Yeah,
and hopefully it can be like that.
I see McKennie doing it for the U.S. men's national team. I don't see him being that aura for Juve because he's still, I think in his eyes, he's still like the new kid on the block or the
Yeah,
young kid on the block. So like I think, because like the thing is like he should. I'm not disagreeing with you, Colin, saying that McKennie can't be a captain or anything like that. Because like for example, for the men's national team, McKennie is that guy. Like he is the guy that pulls everyone around. Like for example. He does it with Juve players too, but if someone does a dirty challenge, McKennie's in your face. Like every
Yeah.
single time. Like for example, the dude squared up with half the Mexico roster and got himself sent off because someone slide tackled Weah from behind. So like McKennie's that guy. I think he needs to be a little bit more confident in himself to express it at Juve because like there's last week you saw it where McKennie came in and I think it was Loca got tackled by someone from Udinese, and McKennie like comes across the field and gets in that dude's face. Like McKennie's that guy. I think he just needs to express himself more at Juve. And because the thing is like he's there and he's like, Chiesa's the guy, Danilo, Sandro, and like I think he's kind of like hesitant because like even in the All or Nothing, he's like a really, really shy guy. Like for example, if you watched All or Nothing when he came to Juve, he was really timid and it just kind of out of his water. I just want him to grow into it more, and I think that's also going to help his performances as well.
Yep, I can see
Yeah,
that.
like becoming real Juventino, like having an affinity for the club and like what they are.
Because like if
Because he feels like an outsider, maybe still like
yeah,
with the culture and everything, but like also with the you're right, Josh. He needs to learn to be more expressive because I don't know if you guys have seen him like give a pregame speech. It was very mellow and anticlimactic. It doesn't pump up the U.S. national team at all, but it's pretty funny when he gave his pregame speech. But surely he will improve once he plays more games and gains the respect.
Look, go ahead, Colin.
No, you go first.
Because like I think the main thing is like I know you mentioned Mandzukic, and Mandzukic for the love of the club switched from a striker to a left winger in a sense.
Fucking hero.
So yeah, so like the thing is like if McKennie and I think McKennie can do it, but if McKennie's willing to do that for Juve, where he's like, look, I'm gonna try to be the best damn right wing back I can be for the club, then you can start throwing that warrior archetype for him because that's kind of like what Mandzukic did. Because like Higuain comes in and it's like Mandzukic is kind of like, okay, I want to still play, but I don't want to sit there and be a 1B to Higuain. So again, he adjusted his game, became
And he
essentially
still got his a lot.
still got his thing, and I think that's go ahead.
I was just gonna say we never needed Higuain, but go ahead.
I don't think we did. I think it was just more so of Juve flexing on Napoli at the time, but they had the Pogba money and they didn't know what to do with it, so they bought Higuain because they're dumb. That's the funny thing is like everybody's kind of like touting Beppe Marotta as like the most amazing GM of all time and blah blah blah. We realize we wasted almost 100 million on Higuain, and he only ended up staying for like 3 years. Like think about it.
Yeah, 3 years.
And we pushed him out.
What's up?
And we pushed him out.
Yeah, and we pushed him out. So it's like we spent 96 to about 98 million because that was right after we sold Pogba in 2016. Instead of like properly buying like actual midfield pieces at the time and other players, he dumped it all on. And that's my thing. Like, everyone can say what they want about Beppe Marotta, but I still think Beppe Marotta, like towards the tail end, took some really ugly L's as well as a GM. Misaka's back. Misaka, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. I just I was at work, by the way. I just came home now. Yeah. I forgot what were you guys talking about.
Whatever you want to talk about.
Just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hearing, no, Beppe Marta. Yeah, Beppe Marta is a fraud. Lately, he's a fraud. He is building something that's gonna blow in his face in any moment if he continues with his current strategy. Honestly, like he has having hits right now. Like his bets are on hits, without resale value. Okay, so they're giving that effect. If they somehow flunk, Inter gets destroyed immediately because all their prized assets are like 3 players. The other are all over 30. So their situation is very risky, honestly. Maybe they'll win the Scudetto this year. I have they are a favorite, but like if they don't, or magically they're not in top 4, destruction time easily. Anyway, let's go back to our game. Like I'm seeing right now that a lot of other fans from other clubs are already complaining that we have bought the refs after this game just because of that Ealing foul, without disregard about the handball that happened, with disregard to the Chiesa foul in the box where he was shoved and punched, but nothing happened, and also the offside goal, which for me it can be counted offside because the rule is shit, but that's the rule in Serie A. But the penalty, we had the penalty not called even. Anyway, yeah, and the game itself, like I'm seeing people like I don't get it. People with platforms saying stuff that they don't they like. I guess people with in that area of the field should understand tactics and formation, but they don't. So they're spewing bullshit to people without understanding what's going on, just because how they feel and the biases. Like for example, I like Carlo Garganese, for example. He's a very good journalist and stuff, and a very funny guy. But like his post, like, do you watch? Are you watching? Are you understand? Are you comprehending what happened? Or you just, because he's very anti Allegri out style. Are you comprehending what's happening, or you're just trying to write bullshit for clicks, man? Like that's the thing. A lot of people are like that. Like a lot of people already gave up. It's the second game and we drew. We drew, okay? We didn't lose.
You know, it's interesting that you say that because so last week we were talking about this kind of stuff too, where people were complaining about certain aspects of the play, and Dave and I called out a take, and then someone actually commented on our video saying, "Oh, you should get along with all the other Juve people and blah blah blah." And this is where I kind of look at it, where it's like, this is where I kind of draw the line. It's like, guys, we're calling out opinions. Like we're saying, hey, this doesn't make sense. Why would you say something like that? Like I'm really getting irritated where it's like we need to look at, like, for example, if I were to sit out here and call out Paramount Plus or CBS, or like, for example, right now, I'll do it because they did an entire segment on the Illing foul without even looking at the handball thing. And I'm looking at it. And this is where, for example, and this is where I've had, and I've said it on the thing, I've had frustrations with Marco and his lax calling when it comes to stuff like this. And it's like, again,
for Juve,
and it's like he's there and he's like, again, I don't know what they tell him, what he can say and what he can't say. But like for me, it's like I look at it and it's like, you're not going to at least say, hey, well, that handball was a little bit suspect. But and then it's like, and the thing is like, I understand as Juve content creators, we all do get along, but there is a thing where it's like we also have to hold each other accountable for stuff too. So
I feel
it's like
Marco should have stood up, could be standing up for Juve. Is that it?
I'm saying yes.
Marco's a flake. Marco's a flake.
No, he's a more like Italian football guy. Like he's a fan of football shit. Like he wants all the teams to succeed. Not
but
the Juve fan.
If they're telling him, like, as you're thinking what to say, if they're telling you what to say, I won't be mad at that. Because like,
like if CBS is like, you can't, like, here's your lines and blah blah blah. But like if you're
only thing you can say, you cannot say, is to not curse. That's the only thing you cannot say, like, because it's not the TVMA like us. It's a PG.
Because like, look, and the thing is like they got Christina Unkel, who is like a referee's masterclass for Paramount or whatever, and they spent 3 minutes talking about the Illing foul without any kind of like, hey, let's look at this handball here. Like, To be honest with you, I don't understand how people on Twitter can catch the handball, but yet again, a multi-million-dollar platform like CBS completely miss it, and not talk about it at all.
It's because they're aren't they
is more
interested?
clicks.
Go ahead,
Us
Nissan.
getting look easy. It's us getting a call in favor for us generates more clicks and more interactions. No, because everybody's gonna comment like we are cheaters. Meanwhile, we got like our goal got cancelled, and now we didn't get the two penalties. But again, and the assessment. Now you're gonna see the assessment. Juve is back to its old way. No, bro. No, we were back to our own ways. We dominated the possession of the whole game because we tried to play. We really tried, but they were good. Like sometimes it's gonna be like that. It's not like remember Empoli, that game, 4-1. We finished. We lost.
Yeah.
Remember last year, 4-1, or Sassuolo, or 1-0, or Napoli game we were good, but there's a lot of games. Monza, to do the home and away Monza. Okay, it's not like that. Bologna were playing great, and we were trying to play our game, and they counterplayed us.
Better.
So we just have to learn what to do. Because, for example, if you notice, how many people were on Chiesa alone? Like they were like 2 people on Chiesa and 2 people on Cambiasso. The right side is kind of empty, but we weren't able to switch fields properly. A lot of problems there. Plus, Alexandro, if he was a ball playing center back, he would have went in and tried to dribble and went more inside, to create more havoc, more pressure. Okay, we don't have that because Sandro is not good. Or Danilo tried to do it, and he did it successfully on the right when he started using the right side. And Weah was good this game. He was very lively. That's great. But we shouldn't invert Weah because difference is between a wing back that knows how to invert and forcing somebody that inverts is the positioning. Like how aware are they to go back and protect the back when they sense it, okay, when they feel it. Weah doesn't know. Weah is learning how to play a wing back, a natural wing back still. The guy is a winger, learning it. Cambiasso does it naturally. So a lot of issues we have that we have to focus on. But mostly it's personnel. Honestly, it's personnel. And also we can't afford to change the personnel. So we just have to suffer with it. That's the thing. Like if you wanna progress, you just have to. In my opinion, the correct way to go from this is to play. Remove Bremer. That's my Bremer. Okay, everybody's gonna shit their bits, but remove Bremer. Put Danilo in the middle, or Gatti in the middle, or Danilo because we need Danilo because he can play on both sides. Put Gatti on the right and put Hüsen on the left. Okay, this kid Hüsen is extremely well on the ball. I have watched him a lot. I have watched him for 2 years now. This kid is special on the ball, especially on the ball. That's the profile we need. Okay, and that's easily how we solve our first build-up phase. That's what we should try to focus on. Let's see, because he is trusting Yildiz, which is good. Like he's also 18, so he will trust Hüsen in time. I hope we get there soon. Okay, if we get there, then everything is going to be smoother. Just you will see with that. Also, Pogba, by the way, he wasn't that good, but with one pass, he made that hockey assist. One pass, just as that. Like there is levels to the game, guys, and he is sadly on another level. Sadly, because we can't trust him enough with minutes. Like.
You cannot.
Yeah.
Was I there when you talked about Fagioli and Locatelli, Misak, or did you not talk about them at all yet?
Yeah, I talked about it. Like Locatelli, the thing was, you know how we build up, and I saw some people like Khaled, for example, who's also Lebanese, complaining that we cannot play what we should play 4 at the back. You idiot! We already play with a 4 at the back. When we build up, our build-up phase is a 4-2. We use our goalkeeper as an auxiliary center back. Basically, he has to touch the ball a lot, and we use a 4 because either Weah drops to the right and then pushes the line to the left, or Cambiasso goes down and pushes the line to the right. Weah goes up or Cambiasso goes up, and like we have 4 center backs at the back and 2 in the pivot. Okay, it's gonna be the 2 pivots are Locatelli and X. X means Rabiot or Fagioli, depending on where the ball is or what angle it is. What was happening, the major problem was Locatelli was not in the correct space where he should receive the ball. Consistently, he was, if you saw, Danilo was getting angry at him a lot because they were passing between each other, the center backs, and he's not going into the position necessary to start the build-up. You can't have that. You can't have your most important player in the build-up walking around. It's insane. Same as Fagioli. The thing with Miretti, everybody was complaining about Miretti. No, Miretti played a fantastic game last time. Yeah, his end product is kind of non-existent, but build-up phase 1, 2, and 3, excellent. 4, failure. 4 is like how to finish the game and finish the shots. That's not happening. Okay, so we're just 1, 2, and 3. He has understand when to drop deep and when to run and how to create overloads. We didn't see that with Fagioli. We didn't see anything from Fagioli. Okay, people blaming Allegri. I blame Allegri just because he chose Fagioli, but at the same time, Fagioli was our starter. That's why he played, because regularly he's a starter. Now, after this game, I hope he plays Miretti next time, or Pogba if he's fit, because we need that. We need that intelligence to understand where to move with space, because that's how we play. Or we go to the same way of playing, go to the flanks, go wide and cross it in and see where it goes. Which one do you guys prefer?
The first one.
I'd put Miretti in, and I think if you start him the next game and the following game, he could maybe get his first goal, which he didn't get last year, and will make him better and more confident. I agree. Miretti should start.
Yeah, but Kenny was good. Honestly, he was good. But the thing is, he was okay. Like he was trying. The guy was really trying, but he doesn't have any acceleration, man. Until he gets to the top speed that's necessary to beat his man, it takes a while. It takes like a couple of steps.
Yeah, he's a bit of a train.
Yeah, he's like a train. Like he has to warm up a bit before he starts running. So we need a wing back that can accelerate fast like Weah does. That's also one thing.
No, but if it's a super sub, you sub in McKennie for Tim, you sub in Sam for Cambiaso, you'll have Ealing Jr. doing all the running, and then McKennie, he doesn't have to run as fast as Ealing.
My idea is, I'm very much thinking either we use Ealing and Cambiaso on the right, and then put Weah there as the speedster at the end of the game. Okay, that's another way. Well, that means we will keep Kostic. Which apparently Nico Skira just said that Kostic will be sold because he hasn't played in 2 games, which is really significant. I thought this game Kostic will play. Seems like he won't play. So we will I feel like we're gonna sell Kostic and bring wing back, and then loan out either Hans Nicolucci or Miretti.
I think that's why Miretti didn't play.
Yeah,
is there an amount, Isak, or no amount yet for
Kostic?
15.
15?
No, 20. We're asking for 20.
That's good.
We're asking for 20. It's good. 20 is good. It's a great profit for us because we got him on 13 million, by the way. Everybody's forget we got 13 plus 3 million bonuses. No bonuses he hit because we didn't win anything. But yeah, 13 million. So his amortized cost is like 10. So we make a 10 million profit on top if we sell him for 20 million. But we want to sell him. Let's see. I think the message is clear how it's good that, and Ealing, that's the greatest thing we have with Ealing is that when he sees where he's gonna cross, it goes there. On the head, on the spot. Like a marksman, not like Kostic. Believe me, if it was Kostic, it wasn't gonna go to Vlahovic. It was gonna go over Vlahovic in some way. But yeah, also some crosses. Sandro was man of the match, even though he was terrible. Because we are overusing our left flank a lot. You know why? Because our main flank there is Federico Chiesa, that's trying to be a left winger on the left. But we have to make a way that he goes to the right too, so we can start a build up on the right. Like he has to move the both sections so that the opposition, because it becomes redundant. Like it's the second game and they already figured out that Cambiasso is coming inside and Koyas is going left, and that's it. Game over for Juventus. They cannot create anything. Okay, move to the right then. Move to the right. Chiesa, move to the right.
Didn't they say last week? I think it was Dash or Dave. They said make Chiesa trequartista, so they can't follow him so much because they don't know where he'll pop up.
That's like very 10 years ago tactics. Now they don't care. They just it is depending on the style, but basically it's on the area where the attacker is. They would defend the area where his presence. Okay, so but if you switch sides, if you switch your build-up pattern and opposition pattern, like they have created a way to block your left side, okay, which is our strength. If it's blocked, okay, Chiesa, if he goes to the right and we pull everything to the other side, they would be more struggled because they're not prepared for that side to work, because they're all focused correctly that our left side is going to be the one that's going to hurt them. So there is a lot of, like, I see a lot of stuff that we can work on. Like there is that we can progress on. Not like last year when I felt like it was hopeless. Last year was hopeless. I don't know what to do. Now they have an idea on what to do. Just have to work on it.
There's significantly more positives this year than there was last.
Yeah, and people in social media should stop complaining this much, man. Just support the team. They are trying. Wallah, they're trying. You can see they're trying. They have an idea on how to play and stuff, but they just need more time. Because against astute coaches, you're gonna be facing some situation like this.
They've only been back for 6
very good.
weeks. It's going to take time to build that chemistry.
Exactly. I agree. Like I watched this team in preseason completely. Okay, they were good. They the same patterns that I saw that time. It is the same here. Difference is the opposing team and the coach prepared us to the T how to stop us. Now to work on how to make us unstoppable. Okay, that's how it goes. It's not the old doomsday, man. That's my issue right now. It's like everybody's crying, like the season is over. We're not fighting for titles. And relax, man. Chill. With time.
There's 36 weeks to go.
Exactly. And in 36 weeks, I feel like we're gonna be second. Honestly, I have that feeling that we're gonna be second, and we're gonna be playing one of the best football in Serie A. Honestly, I feel it. It's just a matter of time.
No, but it's title or bust, according to Twitter.
What did we invest,
I'm just doing.
bro?
I'm just
What
saying
did
to
we
mess with
invest?
you.
Yeah, I know.
Completely. I'm
not
just
gonna
messing with
kill
you.
the messenger. I'm not killing the messenger, okay? Don't worry. But like, we didn't invest shit. We just got a wing back, okay? One wing back, and we're forcing McKinney on the right because we don't have another wing back. Like look at our center backs. None of them can play possession football. None of them. Only Danilo. Okay, Danilo. But none of them can play possession football. And if modern football is possession football and none of them can play possession, what kind of situation are we on?
Yeah, then you would have to use Dean Huijsen for that.
Exactly why.
I think he's ready.
Exactly why. I think he is ready. It's just a matter of time. Like maybe he's gonna make some silly mistakes because he has some kind of mistakes in him a bit. Okay.
Yeah, just don't volley the ball with your hands like the Pip anymore.
No. Not that type of mistake. More like
falling down.
Offside trap. That's his issue. He is not aware with the offside trap a lot. Like he gets out of position. Okay.
Well, here's one thing I find with guys like Huijsen coming in is that once he comes in, because of the hype, people will expect perfection.
Yeah.
And because there won't be perfection, they'll immediately tear him down. Sorry.
Yep.
And I think that's why he's going to do Yildiz. And I think November, December, then we'll start to see more Huijsen. I don't think we're seeing him anytime soon.
I think, but yeah, maybe against Empoli because it's a weak side. Empoli is a weak side, and this year they got even weaker. Honestly, they lost Vicario, their goalkeeper, Pargesi, their ball carrier. Like they have gotten very weak this year. So I hope Huijsen plays because Not that he needs minutes, but to show, it's like a chance to show Allegri, like, okay, we have this guy that can help you in the first phase of build-up. Okay? Also, I'm very much thinking that if Miretti and Fagioli is having issues in the build-up phase, look, Miretti, not that, he's okay, but still sometimes his passes are off. Try Huijsen, try Hans, what Huijsen? Try Hans as a sort of a Mezzala, but not really Mezzala, and then Rabiot as the phase 3 guy, and then let's see what we can do. We have to figure out solutions.
But these scenarios, if you want to say try this, try that, these scenarios need to happen when we're already up. It's hard to go and try when we're down 1-0.
Yeah.
You know, so
we should. Yeah, not now, not this. Like Empoli, for example. Empoli should be
after we score first. We have to.
Yeah, that's the point. We have to. We need to create a buffer early enough. You can't create a buffer and then 85th minute and then.
Yeah, but the thing is, we have to play also. Like even if we're 2-0 up, let's say, we have to continue to play, not just do what we do. And
because that's a fragile lead today. 2-0 was solid before, but not anymore.
Yeah,
even 3-0.
2-2 against Fiorentina. The mighty Fiorentina of Italiano ball, 2-0 in the first half, 2-2 in the second half. Our guy Hamza Rafia, if you remember from Pirlo season.
Yeah, he saved us in the Copa.
Exactly, I remember him.
not Cristiano, but him.
Yeah, I remember. No, let's see. We have a lot of time to practice. Also, because we play once a week, they can even practice by doing a friendly midweek. Like, just bring people and bring a team and then try it out in a friendly. That's how some teams do it. Like Bayern does it sometimes. If you notice, like this time when there is no Champions League for them, they bring other teams, and then they use the players that didn't play to try stuff, to try tactics. That's an idea. Anyways, it's getting very late for me, guys. See you for the Juve forever.
Ciao.
I love it. Comes in, drops in pipe bombs and has to leave.
I'm also dipping,
Yeah.
so give someone else a chance. But thanks.
I gotcha.
And I was actually about to say you should just we'll wind this down then.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll just hit the music on and we'll sign off from there. I think we're less pissed off than when we started, right?
Absolutely. There's a lot of positives to be taken, and but yeah, looking forward to next week because, like I said, we can't make a judgment call for another month or two. So looking forward to next week.
Absolutely. All righty. Well, I'm gonna hit the music and sign us off. All right, Colin. I'll see you.
Cheers.
Alrighty, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Just a little bit of some housekeeping notes. Obviously, this is the Colin Clip It of the full watch along Colin show thing. Also, as well, tomorrow, guys, I'm gonna watch the remainder of the games tomorrow, and then I'm gonna start filming the match week mixed down. Holy smokes, I cannot say that shit to save my life. But on that note, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you like the videos, push us in the algorithm. We're trying to rise to 2K by the winter break. So about 400 more subscribers, guys. But anyways, folks, thanks for tuning in. I will catch you some point this week. It is going to be just the Dash Only show with some Dave cameos because Dave will be back after the international break. So on that note, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in on the next one.